Go for it. You also.
Oh, don't interrupt.
Yeah, no, sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
Hey guys, Benjamin Wallace here. Having technical difficulties. I have to guess what a fire hydrant is and a bicycle is in a blurry image. I think I'm done. That being said, hey, welcome to the stream. We're going to be hearing anime of the fall season.
Is it the fall season?
Huh?
Is it the fall season?
It is fall.
I've never seen some of these anime.
That's because you don't watch anime. Okay. Have you seen my list?
Also,
right.
Where's Arcane? No, I haven't seen your list. Are we not using the same list?
We can talk about Arcane. No.
We'll be talking about Arcane, let me tell you.
Okay, let me switch to the tier list area. I was just organizing.
You might also want to switch where you're streaming to. Right now, you're streaming to Star Ocean.
Oh,
and
fudge.
I don't know if that's your goal.
Yeah, it's my goal.
Your goal is to deceive people.
I am deceiving
and
people.
Lie to them.
I am lying.
Per usual.
How else would I live?
I guess I should do sound check. I haven't streamed in so long that I don't even know if it sounds good.
Yeah, technical difficulties. Is this unknown? Yeah, sure. That can stay.
Oh, you sound great.
Do I?
You on my stream, you sound great.
Adding that.
Sound wonderful.
Anime.
Tea there will be, eh? Will there be tea?
Could be.
You're pretty tea. Anytime. Just here to compliment people. That's what I do. I'm a complimenter.
Nice first, honestly.
You know, I didn't even check to hear my background. I try to be respected.
All right, so see, if you look at the tier list, a lot of these is didn't watch and don't know. This is how many.
Oh, you had time to organize. That's great.
Yeah, I organized. Well, I didn't realize you wanted to stream your end as well, so I had time to organize.
We talked about that.
No, we didn't. You know we didn't.
Yeah, just per usual with the gaslighting, Benjamin. Frenemies indeed. Frenemies / your master.
I can't believe you. So I organized.
That's okay.
A lot of the shows.
He organized. I did not. So what's gonna happen is
I'll bring up the show that.
Yeah.
And then he'll try to find it. It's kind of like Where's Waldo, but instead
for
Waldo,
me.
it's
I'll
anime.
be playing a game while Benjamin's just doing the straight work. So.
Yep.
That said, I have a stream opened up on the side, and there will be pictures. So.
Can you hear the music in the background of my stream? By the way.
Well, considering that if I put your stream's volume on, it would stream to my people too.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Turn it. Out. All right.
How'd you add another?
Another what?
Oh, add row below. There we go.
Oh yeah. Did you put? Did you put
Not
rows?
Seen. Oh, I'm just setting mine up now.
Should have
switched to a live cam. So you have an S, an A, a B, a C, a D, and a not seen, right?
Well, I just put the numbers, but I can change it to yes if you want.
No, that's fine. What number do you have as
5
S?
out of 5,
like what was top?
4 out of 5,
okay, so
3 out of 5, Purgatory, 2 out of 5, 1 out of 5, dropped.
Purgatory?
Purgatory is an anime that I want to watch, but I never feel like watching.
So 5 out of 5,
4 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Purgatory.
3 out of 5.
2 out of 5, 1 out of 5, dropped, and then also
Limbo.
And then at the bottom, didn't watch, don't know.
2 out of 5, and then dropped.
2 out of 5, 1 out of 5, which is probably the same as dropped.
1 out of 5.
But yeah,
pretty much.
And then didn't watch, don't know. And a lot of the animes are in this section. Just
and
because
not seen.
A lot of them are like Chinese animes.
Yeah, I could quickly get rid of some right now. I've never seen that one. Never seen that one. Never seen that one. Nope. Nope. But yeah, Benjamin, whenever you're ready, you let me know and I'll be good to go.
This would probably help you organize if I just go through some of the big ones. Should we just start off then?
Yeah, we could start off because I might know some anime that you haven't seen, and then just my not seen will be different
Doubt
from
it.
your not seen, and that's okay.
There's one
It's
show.
part of the fun.
There's one show I think that you've seen I haven't. All right,
Mm.
but to start off with a big hitter, the Dan.
The Dan, the Dan,
The Dan,
the
the
Dan, the
Dan.
Dan, the Dan, the Dan, the Dan,
The
Dan.
Dan.
If we were rating the song, that's a 10 out of 10 or a 5 out of 5.
I mean, the whole show is pretty. Like, are you completely caught up?
Unless an episode came out today, yeah, I'm pretty caught up.
Okay, so you saw the ballerina thing.
I did. I cried. I generally
I-
shedded a tear.
I did tear up as well.
I've been crying a lot this anime season, but yeah, we'll talk about it every episode we get
It's
to.
actually pretty intense.
I did tear up.
Animation
That,
is good. Story is great.
Story's good.
Characters
I
are
find the
likable.
pacing's a little weird, I think. Do you know if this is a 12 or a 24 episode anime?
Ooh. You know, I have my anime list open right here, and it's 12. Oh, that feels
Oh,
bad.
it's 12. Because like I feel like the pacing of it kind of just continues from like what happened last episode like into this episode kind of thing. And I don't mind that, but like I feel like it's kind of going either too fast or too slow. But we'll see because we're rating mid-season right now, so it's kind of
Just
hard
realized.
to rate the whole of it.
I don't think I wonder how loud you were on my stream.
Oh yeah, you should probably
I did not turn you down. I hope that's
because I
still
you
usable.
sound great and I sound great on mine, but
I saw you
on your
peeking
end.
on my end.
on your end, good luck. Oh, I should see if I'm peeking on my side. My thing is normally pretty good, but no, it looks good.
There. All right. So where would you put Dan?
Dan. Currently with mid-season going on,
Mid to like
I
almost
would
over.
Give,
It's like episodes. All
yeah, I would give Dan a 5.
Yeah.
5 out of 5.
right, sweet. I'm glad we can agree.
You agree on that?
I believe the Dan is definitely one of the top of this season.
Yes.
100%.
So we could agree on that. So Dan, number 5. Number 5, Dan. It's possibly a lot of these anime will be getting a number 5.
I mean,
It's been a hot anime season for sure.
absolutely. I completely agree. Which brings me to our next, possibly 5 out of 5, probably 5 out of 5. Third season of ReZero.
ReZero. Okay, let me just find that in this massive mess.
It's the picture of the white-haired girl in his tracksuit. Kind of make it out.
There it is. I found it. Okay, ReZero. So I think I'm not caught up on ReZero. I think I have one episode that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah,
The beginning angered me. It angered me.
okay. In what way?
That one scene, I think it was episode maybe 2 when I'm not gonna remember all these characters' names, but like the Greed character, is it Greed?
Should
One
we?
of the sins.
Should we do a quick synopsis or like just like explain talking about first?
I feel like they should know, but yeah, we could do a quick synopsis.
I guess just to paraphrase what what is Dan about? Spirits, aliens, and it's mystery.
Yeah.
That's just to really
Yokai
summarize
aliens, mystery, sci-fi, action.
it. It's
I
about
would say.
unfortunate events for a kid to lose his dick and then later balls.
Yeah. No, he lost everything at first. Whole thing gone.
I think he took just
Had
the one
nothing.
first. I wouldn't know. I honestly wouldn't know. I'm not too
They never showed, but from the sounds of it, I think they took everything, and then he was able to get his shaft back at least.
Can't either confirm nor deny. But
No,
yeah,
we'd
that's
have to go to the manga.
that's basically the story there. So for ReZero, this is the third season. So if you didn't know, this guy, if he dies, he comes back. and he just has to figure out, you know, he gets save spots. It's kind of like a game. It's an isekai, one of my favorite genres.
Yeah. You're a simp for an isekai.
You like it?
The dirty simp.
Not all of them are created.
Very true.
Yeah, that's basically ReZero. You know, he's returned for death. Honestly, we're gonna be talking about things you don't know if you haven't watched this series. So, but yeah, what were you upset about in the first episode?
So, like that Greed character, the one that makes everybody share a mind. When I first watched that and you started laughing along with her and everything like that, I was genuinely like, what is he doing? I said, what is this? I said, I can't do this garbage again.
Yeah.
But watching past that, it is enjoyable again. I do like it again.
No, like, even though it's like, some people will say, oh, it's repetitive, you know, it's gonna follow the same story notes. I find the journey is like the interesting part. Like, how is he gonna do it? Like, what can he do? When will it save and he's screwed because he can't go back the right time? Like, that's the things
and like
that make it exciting.
Yeah, it does get repetitive because technically, like last season and the second season and third season, they kind of have the same path where like it's just a die repeat. However, it's the situations that they put him in is what changes and what keeps it engaging.
It is getting 16 episodes as well, which is interesting.
Oh, that's a weird number of episodes.
They chose a number of episodes. Well, the first episode was an hour or like 40 minutes.
Right. That is right. So basically, it's 24 episodes.
Yeah. It's basically. But like, I like how they picked a number of episodes that would specifically be right. That would fit the whole story.
And I'm happy with a good 24 episode anime.
I agree.
I'm happy with that.
What would you rank?
ReZero, after everything I've seen so far, I think ReZero deserves a 5 out of 5 still.
Yep, I 100% agree.
You're agreeing with that?
I 100% agree. Now,
I lost it. There it is.
Now, I'll let you find this.
Okay.
The next part of the list, Blue Lock.
What?
Have you seen Blue Lock? It's the soccer one.
Oh no, I don't watch soccer.
You don't watch sports anime. All right, awesome.
Anime.
There
it is though.
You found it.
There
awesome.
It is right there. I found it.
Since you haven't really seen this, let me explain what it is. This is the second season of Blue Lock.
2 seasons of this.
It's a really good soccer like anime with like Hunger Game-esque / like
really?
What is the one game? The popular Korean game.
Squid Game?
Squid Game vibes. It's like, if you're out, you're never going to be a professional soccer player ever again. So they have all these challenges. He's trying to raise the #1 soccer player. That's basically what's happening. And
this is on Crunchyroll.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, season 1, absolutely amazing. Really good action. It's over the top. It's like ridiculous. It's great. Second season.
Is this the one that is like really popular in Japan, like when we were there?
I think maybe.
Because it was like in the Jump Store. Is it that? No, that's a different one. Never mind. Continue.
Yeah. So, second season. Well, its story is still there.
Okay.
It's animation though.
The quality's fallen off.
It's more or less a PowerPoint or a slideshow. The art is really good. I will say the art is good. It's just there's so many still images of like actions. You know, like sometimes you'll have those like screensavers where it's like kind of
like that.
And yeah, exactly. It's basically like a screensaver.
They're on a budget, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they're on a budget, or they lost some people in the.
You know what studio made it?
It was like, I think it's like 8-bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 8-bit.
True to their name then.
Yeah.
True to their name.
So, season 1, really good. I would rank it pretty highly, probably a 4 or 3. Season 2, I think is gonna sit in the 3. I
Okay.
still like it. I still like
I
the
think you have to
story.
give it the whole package. So
I still like the story. The art itself is good. The issue is it doesn't have really animation, to be honest with you.
it's not an anime; it's a picture show.
It's almost, but I'm still watching it. It's not in purgatory.
Okay.
I enjoy it enough to keep on watching. 3 out of 5.
Gotcha.
Decent. All right.
Let's do an anime that you haven't watched, but I've watched.
All right. Pick one.
Blue Exorcist.
I thought you were gonna mention that. Where did I put Blue Exorcist?
I feel like I don't think you told me you've never seen it. I think that's.
I refuse to watch it. What does Blue Exorcist look like? It's probably in my.
So
What does the picture look like?
Picture is the two brothers next to each other. The guy has a little bit of flames in his sword. It's mostly a white picture. See if I can see it in yours. I can't really see it in yours.
Is it down here?
It might be in your list still. Oh yeah, it's right there.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it.
Yeah.
All right. Talk about it.
So, I started watching this anime as a kid. The first 24 episodes that came out wasn't true to the story. The second half of it, so they did 12 episodes true to the manga, and then the next 12 episodes were basically just made up, right? And then a decade later, they dropped the correct version of events that was supposed to happen in a side story that took them to Kyoto, I think. And then another 5 years, they dropped another anime that was last season that continued that story, and now this season they're continuing the story again. I'll be honest, I like the first 24 episodes better than I've liked these last 2 seasons that they've done. The Kyoto one was pretty good, but these last 2 seasons I've really been having some issues. The necks on those characters, they just have really massive, bulky necks now. That wasn't before.
Is that how the power levels work?
I guess.
The beefier the neck,
like,
the stronger the
Rin's
person.
neck is just really thick, and I don't know why that bugs me. It just bugs me a little watching that. And then some of the pacing and storytelling, and maybe it's just because like I've seen kind of what's happened already. It's just a little dull. So for me, because you've never watched it, I will be giving this one a 3 out of 5.
Right. I'll put it besides Blue. Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. We have another one that I don't think you've watched.
Well, you might be surprised.
Bleach?
No.
Yeah, I know. All right.
I haven't watched Bleach since I was a child.
This is the Magnus. Oh, I can't even say it. Is it
Magus Opus?
Magus Opus? Is that how to say it?
I have no idea.
I can't remember it. But it's the last arc of Bleach. Amazing, phenomenal
is this one that's
art.
on Disney?
It is. It is the one. I mean, they have all the series now on Disney. But great art. I'm glad I stuck through this show. Like, some of the worst arcs in this show are complete filler arcs. Like they have a whole arc dedicated to just filler. In the middle of an arc, you'll be watching, but this new one, absolutely great. Right to the action. Everything looks good. The story is great. That being said, right now, if we're just looking at the 3rd season, all right, 3rd season, I like it. It's enjoyable. It does feel like we're in kind of a middle area, so it's in the build-out zone, so it's not as enjoyable and engaging as like season 1 or season 2 of it. Season 3 feels like things are building up, and a lot of times I'm like, why is this happening? Like, why didn't he stop this? Why isn't he trying to do this? Like, what's going on? Why are they acting this way? It kind of feels like they're fluffing it out a little.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. There's still really good action parts. Really like cool reveals and stuff. But it's not peak yet. I feel like the 4th part, like, because it's gonna come in the 4 parts. 1, 2, this is the 3rd. So when the 4th part arc comes out, I'm sure it's going to be an absolute 5 out of 5. But as far as I
They
can
just gotta
feel,
get there.
I feel like right now it's like a 4 out of 5. That's where
That's
I would.
fair enough. Fair enough. For me, I've wanted to watch Bleach, but for me to get into Bleach now, they'd have to do like a One Piece situation where they're doing the One Piece.
Bleach isn't
Then I'll
that.
get into Bleach.
It's not that hard to watch just because you need to. You can avoid the entire filler arcs. You just watch the beginning of Bleach,
True
and then
enough.
there's like straight filler arcs that take like 30, 40 episodes, and then you can throw those off and
skip
just
those?
skip those and just keep on watching it. There's really like there's like 3 big arcs. There's the Soul Society arc, there's the Wake Mundo arc, and then there's going to be the Bound arc. Bound arc is filler. What's the last? The Fullbring arc. The Fullbring arc. So there's 3 arcs in Bleach technically before this arc right now, which is 1,000 years.
Okay.
You
Maybe one day.
I recommend it. It's fun. It's nice.
Oh, it's on my not watch list. Never seen it. Let's see here what the next one will be.
Pick one.
I'm just looking blind. You know, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah, I immediately know what you're talking about. Where is it?
Are you the villainess one?
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
Yep.
There it is. All right, found it.
What is it called again?
If you want the name, I should have it.
To be honest, I don't even remember the full name.
It's I'll become a villainess who goes down in history.
Oh yes.
I'm
there we
not
go.
saying
I
the
should
Japanese
know. She's
word.
only beat it. She's only beat that into our heads every episode for the last 8 or 7.
I mean, he knows what she wants to be. You know, let's be fair.
Yeah. Listen, since this villainess stuff has started, I have watched, I think, every single one.
I've watched all of them. I dropped one because the second season just got bad.
Was it? Which one did he drop?
The
The
one-
lesbian? No.
No, the one with the scar on her head.
The one with the scar on her head.
Yeah, she has a scar on her like forehead.
Was that like the first-ish one?
It's the one where she's like super dense and like the guy kisses her
Oh,
and she's like, I
yes,
wonder if he
yes.
likes me.
I love that anime. I don't know why you hate it, but
It is
each
so
their own.
dumb. It is. It's so dumb.
I thought it was pretty good.
It is.
This villainess one though, I have had gripes about. I've only ever dropped one other villainess one, which was that one where like she was obsessed with the villainess or something like that. I dropped that one.
Oh, that one that was like more Yuri, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she was obsessed with the villainess, and the villainess would bully her, but she was like madly in love.
Yeah.
That's this other villainess one I dropped. I want to like. I went into this one wanting to like it, and the first 3 episodes were hard to get through. The animation was good, the story was okay, but the villainess was insufferable.
I like her. She's a good person. Honest. You know, she says what she wants. She aims, you know.
Those first 3 episodes,
She's
she
like-
beat into our heads.
Dude, I knew what she
That's
wanted
all
to be.
She wanted to do was. I think everybody. That was the title of the anime. We didn't need to hear it 27 times at the first episode.
Dude,
We were there for that.
she is like so good. Like she brings it up every day. I was worried I would forget. But yeah,
She was insufferable. She was insufferable. However, we got to that episode where the prince, I think his name is Duke.
Yeah.
When she was kidnapped and she tried to fight herself out, and the goody goody two shoes heroine came in and stopped her and almost got her killed, and Duke lost it. That was a real turning point for the anime for me.
dude, dude, the interesting part is how everyone's like oddly against her, even though the idea she's
Yeah.
coming. It feels a little bit smart at times, honestly.
It does, and I think like there's some mystery to it now, because now we're wondering like is the heroiness actually a good person? Like do people follow her unknowingly of her magic, or like is it her putting out this magical energy that's making people follow them, you know? Because there's a couple scenes I've seen where like the heroine like acts a little weird or like says something under her breath, that makes me think maybe she's not as good as she says. You know?
Hmm. It is
But
very interesting. But what would you
it's
say?
gotten really good. It's gotten no. You tell me where you would put this.
I've been oh I can't here's a problem. I can't put it on the same level as Blue Lock. There's no way. I would say probably a 4 out of 5, but not as high as Bleach.
I think that's fair. I think I would put it at a 4 out of 5 for this anime season because like I think it draws emotion out. Like I did start hating the character, but I haven't dropped it either, and I do find it enjoyable.
I think it's a low
even
4.
Though there's like some tropes.
I think it's a low 4 rather than like the high 4 that I would say.
It'd be in the middle of the 4 to 3s.
Mm-hmm. All right. We didn't really have to describe the villainess, because kind of self-explanatory of what it's about.
And she beats that into your head. Just go watch episode 1.
As far as the other anime, Bleach, if you don't know, you don't worry. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah. All right, so let's pick the next one. Hey, I'm not sure how many like romance anime seen.
Been watching that Thick Elf.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. I have not been watching that.
Oh god. We'll get into that
I've seen
later.
some scenes.
Oh
some
god.
stuff.
Have you seen Blue Box? Not Blue Lock. It's called Blue Box. It's the blue one with the students in the blue uniforms.
Oh, I see it there. No, I think I have that
So
one on my
this
list
one,
to watch, but hasn't been watched.
It's on Netflix. It's really, really good. As both,
Liking it.
It is a sports anime at the same time as a romance anime. But he's basically, he plays badminton. The girl, she plays basketball. And
Okay.
because they both have a drive, or she has a drive, she wants to win national. She's like his senpai, so like she doesn't have that much time left, but she wants to go to nationals, wants to prove herself. And this guy, he really likes her. And because of her drive and her desire to, go to nationals, he puts this drive into himself, saying, hey, I also want to go to nationals for badminton. And if I do, I perhaps
might notice me.
I might confess to her. That's the kind of story.
Okay.
It is really well animated, gorgeous art. It is what Blue Lock is missing completely.
Is it a rom-com or just a romance?
It's more drama. It's not super comedic. There is some funny things at once in a while, but it's not completely.
So like if you could compare it to like Love is War, would you say Love is War is funnier?
Yes.
Okay.
This one's a lot more like on the serious side. I absolutely love this show. Whenever it comes out, the episode comes out, I go right on Netflix. I watch it. It's one of the first shows I watch of all the.
Wow.
But I highly recommend it.
High praise.
I would give it a 4. I would say it's better than The Villainess.
Well, that's fair. Villainess is it's not really competition.
It might. The Villainess will stay in 4, but continually to go down.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy it. I really recommend it.
I'll get to it eventually. So let's talk that fish anime that you told me to watch. Negative positive angler, I think.
Yeah.
Or fisher or something like that.
And
So I actually watched all the episodes last night.
So good.
I got caught up pretty quick.
I'm not caught up, by the way. I'm not caught up.
Well, we're not going to spoil anything. That's okay.
Sweet.
For an anime about fishing, though, I gotta say it is pretty good.
Okay.
Normally, I feel like I wouldn't have the time or the attention span to watch this, but because of us doing this, I got past episode 3, and I said, you know what? This is actually growing on me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Growing on me.
Just to like kind of explain how the story goes. So basically, this guy is down on his luck. His doctor's telling him negative things. He's not looking great. He only has so long to live. So he's really given up. He's taking loans from loan sharks. He's not worried about paying them back. He's like basically hitting rock bottom. And then
Bottom for sure.
And then this one time he falls off a bridge, sort of intentionally, and
Sort of kind of intentionally.
sort of kind of intentionally,
there's that undertone.
right? And then he's saved by a bunch of people who fish in the area. And the first thing they do after saving him, bring him fishing. That is literally what they do to this man.
They make a fish.
They do not bring him to the hospital. They don't check. Well, they I guess they just got him on land and then they just started fishing. And it's basically this story about this guy who's kind of slowly learning to like appreciate and love like the joys of fishing, and honestly kind of go through life and enjoying it in that aspect as well.
At least in the end. You've at least watched that episode with the $1 million shark fish thing,
Yes,
right?
I've watched that one.
Okay. So in that episode, you can actually see after the first, I think that's episode 3 actually.
I watched until he really wanted that special coil thing to be wound up.
Yeah. So like the first 2 episodes, he says he's not really into fishing, but then this 3rd episode, he's there fishing by himself without any of the group even telling him. He just was there, mostly for the money. But like I think it's just a funny thing that like it's really growing on him and taking a part of his life that he's willing to go spend money and do it.
It's it's now a skill that he has a part of his life.
Yes. I would give this anime, from what I've seen so far, a 4 out of 5 for this season.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see.
You thinking you might have to move some anime down?
No, I'm trying to put. Is it better or worse than Box? I think, honestly, I do like.
Oh, it's definitely better than Blue Box.
I like Blue Box more.
You like Blue Box more?
I find Blue Box more entertaining, and like, I find like the.
Oh, that's the romance one.
Yeah, not Blue Lock. No, we're not.
Are you sure you don't want to give the Blue Box a 5 out of 5 then?
No,
because you also said that this is the anime as soon as Netflix drops.
You know what?
You go and watch.
You're absolutely right. You've changed my mind.
Yeah,
that's a 5 out of 5. Great
That's
show.
A 5 out of 5.
I don't even know why I gave it a 4 out of 5. It's an amazing show.
It sounds like a 5 out of 5 for you, and then that way you don't have to change too much around.
All right, that works then. That works. All right, let's look at another one. All right, might have watched the first season. Remember, I hate.
Sengo.
No, it's Reis Tere Gentoku. Season 2 of that other isekai one.
The guy with the white hair.
Yes, that one.
Yep.
You watched?
I've watched season 1 and some of season 2.
Damn.
The thing is like I forgot what happened in season 1, and I don't know when season 1 came out, but I forgot so much of what happened that this one just isn't making an impact on me as like the first season did.
I completely agree. So this is basically an isekai. This guy, he gets hit by a while he's on us. Is that what happened? Or was he on the
something like that?
He was on either on the train or on the bus that got into an accident, and he died. And he died. That's what you need to know. He doesn't get reincarnated. He gets his spirit thrown inside a already 10-year-old kid or something like that.
Yep, something like that.
And now he has a dual personality, but the one personality seems to be awfully stronger than the other. But basically, he's, living his life as this guy. He's, of course, overpowered.
Soon he's a Kai. He's got to be overpowered. It's just how those things happen.
The second season. I don't hate the second season. I do find it a little. The first part is like, oh, my childhood friends got teleported to the world. I better go save them.
Yeah, because I think that's what happened at the end. There is he found one of his friends that might have also died at the same time. The problem with this anime is that they just put the first season and the second season too far apart.
The other
You know,
thing
if-
is that part wasn't bad of the second season. That part wasn't even terrible.
Yeah,
It was just after it just became almost a slice of life, and it just got really boring.
which kind of happens to those izakayas. They kind of just become. It's like the same as my smartphone one. I watched all of season 1 for that one, but then season 2 came out, and I just said, "This is garbage."
No, it was so bad. Season 2 of
It
In
was
Another World with My
super
Smartphone
awful.
is so bad.
Super awful.
It's so
I
bad.
loved season 1. I watched
Season
twice.
1, I knew it was bad, but I was like, it's enjoyable enough.
It was
Season 2 is
like tasty
unwatchable.
garbage. It was tasty garbage.
Garbage.
Season 2 was just hot garbage. Couldn't watch it. At all.
I will say, I did stop watching this anime halfway through an episode. That's so,
This one that we're talking about.
yeah, the Cersei, the season 2 of
Huh.
this one. I did stop watching it in the middle of an episode.
Do you
I
think you're
think-
done with it?
I don't know. I think this is in purgatory.
It's in limbo right
Put
now.
it in
I
limbo.
think that's fair for me. For me too. It's also kind of in a limbo state because, like I said, I think if I'd watched season 1 and then gone back to season 2, maybe I would have liked it more. But there's just so much missing
I think there's
that, like, I'm just not
so many,
attached to the characters.
so much
anymore.
better shows to watch.
Yeah, and like it kind of just like moves down my list because I don't watch it for a long time.
All right,
So
pick,
yeah,
you-
fair enough.
you
Fair enough.
Go ahead and pick the next show.
My pick. Let's talk about Demon Lord
2099. Ooh. Okay.
Where is that? I saw it 2 seconds ago. And
It's a
I've lost
green.
it.
Look for green.
There it is. I found it. There it is.
What do you think?
You give us a synopsis first before we get into
You
it.
want me to give the synopsis?
Give us the synopsis. You're really good with the synopsis, so I'm
So-
letting you do it.
Basically, Demon Lord, the hero, all these, tales. It's a reoccurring story in a lot of anime. So in this one, the Demon Lord resurrects. But where does he resurrect? He resurrects in 2099, of course, from the title, in the future. It's cyberpunk. People have little chips in the back of their necks. Everyone can do magic. It's like, it's such a basic thing. And now this Demon Lord is thrust into this world of the future where he might not be as powerful as he once thought he was. That
And
is-
after finding that out, he decides to become a streamer,
Yeah,
which was
he's a
hilarious.
streamer. It's so good.
And being a streamer is part of how he grows, how he gets his power, in a sense. Because, like, that's followers, right? And followers
Yeah.
equal, like, people worshiping you, yada,
Yeah.
yada, yada.
Yeah, and that's
Uh,
that's such a funny thing to happen.
it has been pretty enjoyable.
It's really good. Like the fight scenes are great.
Yep.
Animation is nice. Honestly, I don't even really have anything to complain about. It's overall a good story. Are you completely caught up on it?
I don't think I've watched the last episode that came out.
Hey, so you saw
But
the
other
one where
than
you
that-
teamed up with like the one guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So right now they're in the furnace thing.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Oh man, it is so good. It is. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. The main character, he's actually really funny and like he's such a interesting person to watch.
He is an actual interesting character, and like he hasn't angered me like other Demon Lord type characters have. So yeah, where would you rate it on the list?
It has to. I like it. Part of Bleach. I think it would be either 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5.
I think it's a 4 out of 5.
I would say 4 out of 5 better than Bleach.
Yeah. You could I think you could just put it in front of Bleach then.
That's what I did.
And that's how you could do it, yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
I lost it
ordering
again.
them.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, like the Demon Lord 2099, 100% recommend. Go watch.
It is definitely an easy watch. Recommended.
It's
Recommended for sure.
honestly like anyone can basically watch it. All right. Ooh. Let's go with this one. I'm just picking from the first of my list every time, but let's talk about Shangri-La Frontier.
Shangri-La Frontier. Where
You,
is that?
you watched the first season?
I'm not caught up
You,
at all.
You watched,
I
you watched
watched
the first
season.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will say there was a little bit slow times in the first season of Shangri-La Frontier, and
Yeah.
in the second season, it's a little bit of it, but it does get splashed with a lot more action, strategy, combat. Basically, Shangri-La Frontier, it's a video game. It's basically kind of like, oh, except they suck in it. They kind of log out and log back in
Yeah.
where they want,
SAO's better.
and they. Oh, that's big words. That's big words there. That's crazy. But yeah, basically, you know, he's playing this game, and it's just him playing a game that's like top of the world, the best game ever. He normally plays the worst games. He loves playing the absolutely glitchiest, messiest games ever. But this is like
He's
one of
enjoying
the
this one.
really good games.
Well, where are you putting it that you've watched? You're caught up.
I would definitely say at least a 4 out of 5. I would say I at least keep up with. I would say it's better than Next Angular. Maybe that's
Yeah,
hard.
That's fair.
I would put it there. I like
I
action.
think Negative Angler is
I
like a real
adventure.
slice of life, and the actions are a bit better, I think.
I lean that way.
I need to find it on my list.
Oh, it's the one that looks like a purple and a Birdman. Purple, blue, rabbit. It's one of the more colorful ones.
This is just a sea of color.
I know.
Just a sea.
It's purple at the top, and then you'll see at the right and left like white.
Okay, you know, we're gonna leave this until the list gets cut down more.
Awesome.
I'm just not seeing it.
Don't worry.
That's okay. For next anime, I kind of know what, because I'm just picking randomly out the list of the animes I've watched and I want to talk about. Have you seen? Let me see. I don't know the name of it. Let me pull up my.
Does it look?
It's the one with the kids.
Oh, the
Like the little
babysitting,
daycare.
the daycare.
Yes.
That one. I know what that's called. Let me bring it up here. Have the. Here it is. Delico's.
Yeah, that one. I don't feel like normally I'd watch an anime like this or enjoy it, but I've oddly been liking it.
It's oddly, it came out of nowhere, by the way. It didn't come out with the rest of the anime. It just started coming out randomly.
So I think they're 2 episodes lower than everybody right now.
Yeah,
So they started 2 weeks after everybody else.
No, I think they started before. Or no, it was
Earlier?
after. I think it was after. You might be right.
Yeah, I feel like it was after.
It's also expected to have 13 episodes. It started after what episode.
I think they're on episode like 5 now.
No, it must be. I stopped watching it. Not that I'm not going to watch it. It's just I haven't had time. I think this started earlier than the other shows.
I'll pull up my Crunchyroll right now, and I will.
I think this is
Find
on
out.
episode like 9.
Oh my goch, we're on episode 11.
Yeah, this show. I was right. This started earlier.
Started 8, 8. So that's way earlier.
Yeah, no, it started just randomly before last season.
July.
Yeah, it started in last season. That's the weird part of it.
Did they take a hiatus?
No,
What's it taking them so long?
actually they did. I don't really know.
Oh,
I
looks like there's a
more episodes are left. Only 2 episodes left. Actually, no, they started in
I'm not
August.
completely caught up. I've only watched 5 episodes.
I think you're around the same as me.
Yeah. It's not groundbreaking anime.
Oh,
It's not.
we explain it.
that.
No, you explain it. You explain it.
You want me to explain it?
Yeah.
So, as spoiler free as I can make it for an anime that came out in August, they're in a sort of vampire sort of world where vampires rule society, and they have this private detective agency basically, and the main character was left with his kids after his wife departed for reasons that you could find out when you watch the anime. And basically, the other people of that society come to him and say that he has to work on this case because there's a bunch of killings going on and stuff like that. And that if like everybody idolizes him, so he should be able to raise his kids and do this case at the same time. So he takes that challenge, but he also says that the others have to raise their kids and work on this case. So as they're working on this criminal case, they're also being parents to their kids that they haven't really fathered before.
For the first time ever.
For the first time ever. Most of them just leave it to the nurses or like the night mothers or whatever they are. And yeah, it's added some interesting story as like they're working on this case and raising kids at the same time. So it's added some stress in their lives that they, there's that question of can we do this or are we gonna fail?
Exactly. So far, it honestly, it does sound more interesting than it actually is. It's not terrible. It is. It's a little bit slow at times, and
I would say it is super slow.
It feels at times that like, nothing happens.
Yeah, it's a comfort anime. Like it is. It's an anime you want to watch when you don't really want to pay too much attention to an anime.
No, you say comfort anime, but what I feel like it is it's like enjoying a nice cup of tea, but you're on the train tracks and the train's coming at you. That's how it feels. It feels like all these people are like raising their kids while these mass murderers are just going out killing vampires. Like, yeah, it's like what is happening?
It's interesting, but like slow pace at the same time. Yeah. So like you kind of have to be used to that. It's not like a total action anime. You're not going to be seeing fight scenes every episode or every other episode, but it is enjoyable and the story's good.
Where would you put it?
For me, I'm not going to give it a 5 out of 5, but I would give it, I think, like a 3 out of 5.
Like a 3?
A 3 out of 5.
That's fair. I would say the highest of the 3 out of 5s for sure as well. Like any of the 3 out of 5s, I would definitely watch. Purgatory are like 3 out of 5s that have gotten so boring that I just don't want to watch.
Yeah, and I'd say it's better than Blue Exorcist.
All right. Hey, I haven't really watched this. All right, let's talk about another show that I really wanted to like. I'm not sure if you watched it. It's called Our Miss Servant.
I feel like I've heard it.
It's basically what happened. Kid at home, minding his own business, and all this filth, and this woman shows up in a maid outfit, like, will you hire me? And he's like, show me what you can do. And then she does a backflip and throws knives at a tree. So turns out she used to be an assassin. And now she's trying to be this guy's servant. Now, I really, really think I should like this show. It has the right kind of atmosphere, right kind of art. Like, this is like a show that is reminiscent of a lot of older, like 2000 shows. It has that feel. It is so boring. The characters are so bland. The main character
doesn't sound like it should be boring though.
So bland. The maid, hot. She's great. She's her personality, a little shy. She's like really reserved, kind of like Gatmoy, She kind of looks like Comey, but if she was older, Comey can't communicate. But the main character, nothing going. I'm assuming he's a self-insert. I'm assuming, and it makes the show so boring.
Boring.
It like
just
things
funny because it shouldn't sound boring without story.
He's just like he just reacts like everyone else would. He like, oh, she did a backflip. Oh, that's scary. And then he's like, and then he'll like have at times he's like, I don't care if you're a killer. I trust you. You know, it's that kind of personality trait that you see over and over and over again. So
where is this
he
going on the
does
list? for you?
drag it down. It's in purgatory. I stopped watching
Okay.
halfway through an episode.
Yeah, I'm dropped. It's a 1 for me.
Dude, the opening, like if you just watch the opening and it gives you the feels
Yeah.
of 2000 anime. And I've watched the opening and I'm like, I should like this show.
Maybe it was an anime made in 2000s and they just said, put it out.
It's so. Have you watched like old 2000 shows where the view was like so narrow? Like
Yeah.
the places that they go to are like repetitive. They're the same areas. They reface.
Yeah, they're trying to save budgets.
It
They don't
just
want to do too much art.
it's repetitive and it kind of I like to see because of how expansive it feels. And this is like
Yeah.
the opposite of it.
Well, there's that. I don't think Beastars was out this season. Why is it on this list?
Beastars. So the final episode is coming out. That's why it's here.
in the fall season?
It's coming out soon.
Yeah, it's a good thing you get all
It's
this
an Ona. It said it'll be out on December 5th.
Okay.
So we can't really judge that. So let's just say
So it's
didn't watch.
It's kind of coming out.
I mean, to be honest, Beastars great, like anime, awesome CGI. Like it's one of the
Weird
top
storyline.
ones. Yeah.
Makes you uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah.
It's I would okay, and this might be a little too far, but I would almost compare Beastars to that dog anime.
I
know you
wouldn't
know
go that
like,
far.
right I know. Like I
wouldn't
said,
go
it's
that
kind
far.
it's kind of far fetched because this one has way better storytelling, way better animation,
Characters are
way better
great.
everything.
Yep.
However, watching Beastars gives me that same level of uncomfortable that that dog anime gave me.
Okay, when he was like eating the one deer's foot, that was a bit. I was like, this is a
Right,
little
and, like-
too sensual. What is this
Yeah, like
about?
some of the scenes in there, I'm just like, what am I Like, I feel like I can't watch it in public. Like I have to go like lock the bedroom door to like watch that anime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good, but yeah, I get you.
Like it's good, and like I like the characters. Legoshi, is that his name?
yeah, that's the
I
main
like him.
character.
I like him. I think it's a good story. It's a good world setting. It's just sometimes it's a little uncomfortable to watch, but that is a 5 out of 5 anime.
It is.
We'll see what the last season does though.
It's like a final. Is it a final season? It is a final season. It does, but
Yeah.
there's no. It's an Ona, which means it's not going to be a full 12.
No, we'll probably get like a half season or something like that.
Is
I know
there
that's on here, but Arcane's not.
a show you want to talk about next?
Yeah, let's talk about the Yakuza one.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find the name real quick.
If
Well, whoever says it first. Yakuza Fiance Rise wa Tenna Gali.
hear that's also.
A little bit.
Imagine translating something to a different language other than English. But yeah, Yakuza Fiance. But you, all right? Should we? I guess. Quick synopsis.
Yeah, give us a synopsis.
They're Yakuza. All right. So so basically it follows the female main character. She's
Yep.
a Yakuza from
Redhead.
Osaka, and basically she's being sent this Tokyo to meet her betrothed, who's also a Yakuza. And basically it's this like she's like got that, harsh personality at times. Where she,
She's Yakuza, so she
he
has
says
to.
what she, wants to say, and this guy is a sociopath. This guy,
Yeah.
he ends up
putting it lightly.
liking her, and he's a sociopath. He has problems. He will kill people. He doesn't care.
Yep. Tokyo Yakuza, man. That's what they do.
So what did you think about it?
Where do I want to put it, or
What do you
think
think about it?
I think the story is actually pretty enjoyable. I don't run to it like as soon as an episode drops because like I have my tops, but this one I'm letting kind of build up to watch it. I think I've only watched 4 episodes right now, but I like it. I like it. I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 5,
No.
but I do like it.
Oh, that's 100% fair. Like, the characters are interesting. I enjoy like the dynamic, like how they work off of each other, how
Yeah.
they react. All that is really nice. That's probably
And the
the
art's
main
pretty good,
drive.
too.
The art is really good. The ED is questionable because of the foot scene at the beginning every single time. I'm not a feet guy, but
To each their own.
to each their own. But yeah, what would you rank?
I feel like we're gonna end up putting a lot of anime in this category, but I would give it a 4 out of 5.
No, it's not. It's definitely a 4 out of 5. Where would you? Maybe if we did like an endless.
I feel like I would.
verse.
Yeah, probably be a little more diverse. I feel like I'd put it behind the villainess one though.
Oh, you like the villainess more?
I get more joy from the villainess one than I do the.
I
For, like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with that villainess one. I tune in as soon as an episode comes out, even though I don't like it.
I can agree to that.
Yeah, I put it behind the villainess one.
I can agree. There are times where I'm like, because of what I'm watching, I'm like, oh, I feel like I can watch this. It does have, because it's so unique.
Yeah,
There are times where I'm like, oh, I want to watch an episode of this now, and then I'll watch an episode of that, because it's like, oh, like there's not many shows that coming out this season like this, right?
yeah.
I've seen plenty of like other shows where I'm like, oh, I'll put it off. I'll watch it later. I'm not really. Yeah.
And that's where that is for me right now.
All right.
I don't like it's good. I put it off a little bit, but I like it.
All right. A big one.
A big one.
Orb.
Orb.
Orb. What do you think? Orb.
I haven't watched it.
Wait, was it that on the list?
Yeah, listen, I had to get through all that list that you sent me. You gave me a week, okay?
More
gave
than
me a
enough.
week.
You don't even work.
I have classes.
That's fair.
I don't even know what Orb is on. Is it on Crunchyroll?
It's on Netflix.
Well, there you go.
All right. So just to explain what Orb is, it is, a lot of people describe it as Poland Saga. It is literally like Vinland Saga.
Poland Saga?
Yeah, it's like Vinland Saga. Imagine if in Vinland Saga they fused season 1 and 2 together. That is Orb. It is.
What we're getting with Orb?
Yeah, this is what you're getting. It's like some of it is like, not so much fighting, but like more sophisticated, like mysterious, psychological kind of content.
Yeah.
It is basically, just to give you about it, it's about it's like back in the Middle Ages, or it's like really like back in time where they believe that the Earth was in the center of the universe. That God made the Earth in the center because it's important. That's why it's the center. And basically, you can't really go against church law, but there's these astrologers. They're making discoveries like, hey, wait a minute. This doesn't really make sense. Isn't, like, how does that work? Why is it? And they're looking at the stars. They're like, why does the planets go around that way? Like, why is it that pattern? And they have to conduct this secret in order to not be found by the church and be literally burned at the stake. And basically, it's a story about like following people who are trying to find the truth about the world.
Okay. So it's kind of science related?
It's somewhat science, like completely into astrology
Okay.
or astronomy. Which one's not the? I think astronomy. Astronomy is the right one. Astrology is the star sign.
Astronomy. Yeah.
But I would rank it straight up 5 out of 5. One of the best.
Ooh, a 5 out of 5 anime.
It's one of the best shows this season. 100.
You're gonna put it ahead of the other ones?
I would put it in front of. It is fighting ReZero.
Okay, wow.
It's
Big word. I don't know how much you love ReZero.
I love ReZero more. To be fair, if Orb had more episodes and had multiple seasons, maybe I would like Orb more. But I would say it's competing with ReZero, despite ReZero having 3 seasons.
That's pretty impressive.
Right?
Pretty impressive.
It gets me that enjoyment when I watched Vinland Saga for the first time, which is honestly another incredible show. But yeah, it feels like season 1 and 2 combined me.
So you're getting a lot of action, basically, a lot of storytelling.
Some action, some storytelling, yeah.
We're seeing that.
Find it though.
Orb, yeah, I found Orb quickly.
Oh, awesome. I mean, that one, it stands out because of the lack of color.
Yeah, where do I want to go? Where was that one anime that I was just thinking we should talk about that I've now lost? The one with the little girl that dies and comes back. Sorry, the old lady dies and is reincarnated to the little girl's body and is massively hated by everybody.
I love this
show.
I believe it's
Suma Show.
Yeah, it's
Suma. He's double checking this anime before when it was announced got massive hate online because of the premise. Yeah, because basically the lady of this family dies and she's reincarnated into this little girl's body, 10 years old, I think. And then she goes back to visit her family and yada, 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 yada.
It is another show that has made me tear up. It may look like it's like made for like a certain audience. It isn't. It's actually a really decent show.
I think that's what they were pushing when they first when everybody was hating on it. Is everyone thought it was just going to be another Lolicon anime?
It is
where
not.
It was just going to be some sick thing. But there's actually a live action that came out before the anime came out, and I've seen the live action.
Oh,
and
really?
It was actually a very touching show.
It is a very moving story.
And the animation's just as touching.
It's not an ecchi. It's not like perverse in any real way.
It's not perverse in any way whatsoever. People were just too quick to judge because the anime community.
The dad is a little weird at times.
Yeah, a little weird, but I mean, it's kind of expected from anime.
Yeah, it's kind of expected.
That anime is meant to be a little weird, but the way people were hating on it though, just not needed. The North American anime community loves to hate on these things for some reason, and I don't like all anime. I'll tell you, there's one anime this season that I'm watching, but I'm just like, but we'll get there.
Okay.
But for this one, where would you say it's going?
I would say 5 out of 5.
Me too.
This show is really good. I would put it in front of Blue Box, but not in front of Orb.
A very touching show that pulls on the heartstrings, and I like anime like that. Makes me cry.
Sometimes I'm one. Audio is being captured by.
I hope it is. It's being captured by me.
No, I could see like the that it goes up, and then sometimes when I say a word, it doesn't.
That's something you can fix if you want. Well, I find the next anime I'm going to talk about. Actually, there's 2 of them I want to talk about. I haven't seen one of them on here actually, so I'm going to quickly browse while you're doing your thing.
Yeah, it sometimes doesn't pick up my mic. Which, it's not a huge issue because you have your side recorded.
Yeah.
So, eventually when you turn this into a video, I'll rewatch this, and if it does, that's going to be annoying, but, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that anime on here. Maybe it's that one.
What are you looking for?
No, it's not that one. Have you seen A Terrified Teacher at Ghoul School?
Yes. All right. You want to talk about that next?
I do, but is it on the list?
Yes, it's hard to find. It
Extremely.
is.
What's the cover?
It looks. He's under his desk. Like,
Okay.
oh, I found it. It's the skeleton on the top right and a regular human on the left, and he's under a desk, and it's like yellow, kind of.
Yellow, kind of.
Yellowish, like, and then orange.
Oh, there it is. Okay,
Found
I
it?
found
Awesome.
it. I found it. Yeah.
All right, what do you? Or should
I'll
we?
give it the synopsis
synopsis?
first. I'll give it the synopsis first. This human is a teacher who has been bullied out of every school he's gone to work for. He is a very weak-willed character, and high school students and middle school students have just been bullying him to the point where he runs away. So he finally gets a job on some faraway island from Japan where he goes to work, and it turns out to be a school for yokai children. And
Wow.
I know, right? Wow. The next thing about this character is that he comes from a family of exorcists, right? Is that
Yep.
what they call them?
Yep.
Exorcist. And he has the power to exorcise yokai and stuff like that. So there's that dynamic. But basically, he's a teacher at the school where he's mostly liked, but then at the same time, kind of bullied. And he has an extremely high fetish for
Oh,
school uniforms.
you're gonna mention that, huh?
Yeah, I mean that bought up episode
He
1.
had that fetish from since he was a baby. I want you to know.
It made him walk.
It's the reason he took his first steps was
Yeah,
because
his first
of that.
steps was because of that. And it's drawn some attention from his female classmates, which it makes it funny. I've been enjoying it. You?
I have been enjoying it. That being said, every time I watch that opening, I'm like, when is it gonna show that one part where he goes dark? I want that part. I'm
Oh, God.
looking forward to that part.
I feel like he kind of went a little dark during that. Have you watched all the episodes?
I'm not caught up.
Have you watched 4 episodes?
I think so.
Did you watch the episode where he was helping the disciplinary teacher?
Yes,
And
I
they
watched up to
confiscated
like
the-
past the pool.
Okay, so yeah, so you saw him confiscate the games and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
And then the students went to break in.
Oh, dude, because he used like the uniform as like his. He really.
Yeah, he used the
Dude,
uniform.
He can do things if you can, like, pay him uniforms.
Yeah, if he puts his mind to it, he actually isn't that weak-willed, which I think is a good dynamic because
It's
like
funny.
at some points he's just really weak, but then when like push comes to shove and like something's on the line for him, he really is capable of like doing it.
That being said, I
I'm-
don't think it's the top of the top. I don't think it's.
Oh God, no! I'm not giving it a 5 out of 5.
No, I don't. Even 4 out of 5 seems a bit high. I
Much.
think a high 3 out of 5.
It's a guilty pleasure. I think like the story isn't really fascinating. They're not doing anything too crazy or unique, but like if you are bored and you just need like a comfort anime to sit down and watch, it's a good one.
What would you say it would be?
I give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah,
as well,
that's why I think high 3 out of 5.
in front of Blue Exorcist.
That's already in the very back.
You know what? I give it in front of the nursery.
That's
too,
what
actually.
that's exactly what I put it.
Yeah, that's fair. Blue Exorcist is going to be the bottom of the top 3s. Let me tell you.
Oh, by the way, to let you know, I made a separate channel. I'm going to make a channel only for content
Okay.
for the whole streams, and I'm making a separate channel for where I'm going.
Okay.
Uh,
Sounds good.
That's 3 out of 5. Now, let me pick one.
Yeah, your turn.
Oh man. Oh god. There's so many I would like to talk about. I feel like we're going to go into the night with it.
Definitely are. We're already at 12.
No, we're at 11.
Sorry, we're not at 12. We're almost at 12.
We're almost at 12. Oh, there's so many shows we could talk about right now, honestly. Let's do like a quick couple of brief mentions. I haven't watched it, but but I have them on the list because I just wanted to mention it.
Yeah.
The new SAO Gun Gale Online Season
Gun
2.
Gale. Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Not season 2, no.
You saw season 1. Did you like it?
I saw some of season 1.
Did you drop it?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay, that's fair.
I have friends, I'm not gonna name names, who love Gun Gale Online, and I don't understand why.
I don't know if it's because I was a fan of SAO and I just feel like this is SAO light, like really watered down.
I hate people who are like, oh, the show's so much better now that Kirito is in it. That is not the reason why parts of SAO was bad. Kirito wasn't the thing that weighed it down. There was so many things that weighed it down.
Hates Kirito. He's a hero. He's a legend.
Kirito, I would say, is supposed to be kind of like that blank slate, but he's not the worst character. That would be Asuna.
Kind of.
Oh yeah, I know. He was fine at the first bit. After a while, yeah. So
did you see that SAO movie? Did that come out?
Oh,
that was last season.
A Progenitive, whatever.
It was from her perspective.
That was actually really good.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. Like the way he acted was like so natural, and it made sense why he would like be so nervous and talk and
yeah.
It worked. It worked. But Gun Gale, didn't watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. In fact, I'll put it into dropped.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. Another one. I don't know if I will watch. Daima. It's the new Dragon Ball Z. And
yep.
I stopped watching DB. It lost all of. I love Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. I love those series. Yeah. Super, it just didn't feel right. I don't know. It wasn't as interesting. They changed certain things that I wasn't a huge fan with. And you know, it does have really cool things. I like Ultra Instinct. I like the Jiren. I like the whole power. There's a couple of things I really like, and like new characters that I think are really cool. It's just there's so much things they changed from the honestly. I like the idea that, you know, like Goku goes back to the kid and has to like go to different planets, and that was really cool. Daima, as from what I know, is kind of like that. I didn't really watch it so far. I've heard good things about it. I just don't know if. I guess it's kind of its own story-ish.
Yeah.
I think it's still Gohan or Goku. What?
You don't know if you can get behind that?
I don't know if I'm going to watch it. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm dropping it. I'm going to put it in.
You'll get there one day.
Okay, let's talk about one I actually want to talk about. Okay, can we talk about what is the name? Here it is. Let this grieving soul retire. Have you watched the show?
No.
It's about the main character is basically he does nothing and everyone thinks he's a god.
Okay.
Because everything he has his like luck stat maxed out. Anything he says, he's foreshadowing something and he's right every single time. It's so good. It's actually really good. The thighs on one of the main girls, perfect, absolutely divine. It is.
Benjamin's a degenerate.
dude, there was in the episode 1, he's trying to like escape, and she does a high wall kick, and it's just like you could tell the animators are like, I know how to sell this show. It was that was how they were selling it. If you could see it. That being said, pretty decent show. I would probably put it. Oh, should I explain? I know I kind of did.
You kind of did.
He's basically the leader of a guild, and you know it's like guild stuff, right? Where they have missions.
Yeah,
it's good though. I would say 4 out of 5. I would put it at the same level as Yakuza Fiance.
Fair enough.
That's what I would.
I'll watch it right after this. Right after this, I'll go watch it.
Awesome. All right, pick one.
Let's talk about the other elephant in the room. And no, I don't mean her weight, but the oversized elf, basically hentai.
All right. I heard for watching the.
Yep.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Benjamin, tell us how many episodes you watched.
I didn't finish the first. I got into it, and then I saw tits, and I was like, "Nah, dog, not for me." Oh, it reminds me of when that magical anime with the magical girls, where it's like, oh, they're magical girls, and then suddenly you're like, oh, she's transforming. Oh, what's the rating of this show again?
Yeah, listen, this is no. I would say it's definitely a crazier anime this season. It's no like what is that one? Interracial species reviewers or something like that. It's not that one. It's not Redo
Dude,
Healer.
These women are so thick. They are like they are milkshake, like McDonald's triple milkshake thick.
It's targeted for somebody. It's targeted for people.
And normally are people, but
targeted. It's targeted for sure. And I haven't watched any episodes. I've only seen about 100 different scenes just on Twitter or Instagram, just scrolling the internet. I've seen 100 different scenes, and I've been like, what the F?
I've been avoiding it.
Who greenlit this? But then again,
someone was hungry.
Greenlit that dog anime.
It's funny because
it's always hard to get these type of animes.
She's trying to go on a diet too, but she can't stop eating McDonald's.
I like how it's McDonald's too.
It's every unhealthy possibly.
I give it a 5 out of 5 for creativity. I like it. It's pushing boundaries.
I can agree with that.
Pushing boundaries here. I'm just gonna put it in the drop because
that's what I put it.
I am not against anime that is really ecchi or anything like that. I watched all of what was that one with the white-haired siblings?
Oh no, my
God!
Sora,
no,
Sora.
Yu-Gi-Oh! No Sora. See, he knew. That's sick that he knew. It's just ingrained in his mind.
I didn't know what kind of show that was.
But you watched all 12 episodes.
That's because back in the day when I was like 16, if I watched past 3 episodes, I couldn't stop.
Yeah, me too.
I had to watch it all. I was too curious.
I kept going. I think the third. We shouldn't even get into that. That's an episode of its own. Yeah, I'm not against hentai type anime. I just don't think I'm gonna put myself into that situation. The scenes I've seen, it just seems like it's gonna be mind melting. So, yeah, I'm dropping it.
Yep. All right. Let's talk about it's first on the list. I kind of want to talk about it. Rama 1/2, new one, basically adapting old hit classic Rama 1. Oh, it's actually pretty good.
You're liking it?
I'm liking it. I don't know how I feel about the main character just walking out with his out. And I say his because it is basically what Rama 1/2 is about. I'll have to tread lightly here. It's about a guy who falls into a puddle of water that has the spirit of a young girl, and whenever he's splashed with cold water, becomes a young girl, and whenever he's hit with hot water, becomes a guy.
Okay.
So it is, he bats for both streams.
Yeah.
And, it's just about him trying to live his life, and he has like a fiance, quote unquote, kinda. Well, they're trying to marry him. And he's just trying to live his life. People are falling in love. It's high school. It's interesting. Definitely say low 4 out of 5.
A low 4 out of 5. I've never seen an episode, so not watched. Have you seen? It doesn't. Oh, it is on your list. Let me get the name. I didn't know this was continuing. I haven't seen any new episodes. I don't know if it's just on here because
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
the little yokai one.
Yokai one.
Yeah, you have it on your thing. It's the red background with the little kid winking.
Oh, this one. What is this? Like, what is this? I think this is like special.
Oh, maybe that's why. Because
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, I'm wrong.
Where the heck even is it on my list?
No, it's like specials. It's like, why are they 4 episodes of 10? Like, what's happening?
They're just little cutaways in betweens.
It's interesting. I like
I
this.
don't know where it is on my list. Did I get rid of it?
It's red. How do you? The only perfect.
I know where it is on there. I just don't know where it is on my Crunchyroll. I thought I had it on here.
Oh, I don't know. God, it's not
I don't know.
picking
I
up.
like it though. I like it though. Is it continuing this season?
It's just the specials. That's all it is. Nothing. Not like the whole season.
So should we even rate it?
No, I'm just gonna. It's there, so I just wanted to mention. It's a good series.
It's a good series. We're not gonna give it a rating though because it's mostly last season. Let's go with how not to pick up a girl in a dungeon.
I haven't
to pick up a girl in a
I
dungeon?
haven't start watching it,
You
but
haven't
I'm
started it.
absolutely going to watch it. The last season was so good. It was incredible.
This season's pretty good too. Surprisingly, what are they on? 5 seasons now?
I think this might be the 5th.
3. Yeah, I think this is the 5th season for for a show that has been going on as long as this one. Because I think I started watching this when I was like, I don't know, early 20s maybe. But for a show that's been going on as long as this one, it surprisingly hasn't fell off. They've kept the action up. They've kept the storytelling good. And even though like every season he adds another girl to his harem,
Right?
it hasn't been bad. It hasn't been bad ever. Like it's not even like sickening.
I've enjoyed it quite a bit.
For me, what I've watched so far this season, I am giving it a 5 out of 5.
All right, I'll do it.
For me, it's gonna be right next to ReZero. So
The last
above
season was
the-
so good. I believe that this season also.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
What is wrong with my? Like it picks up me and keeps on dropping. It doesn't flow like as.
No,
And it stops picking me up sometimes. It's really going to
a
an.
spanking.
I hope
Maybe it's because you dissed the Elf anime.
it's probably because I was having those issues.
Could be that too.
Broke my Obi.
Could be that too.
All right. Okay, let's talk about the other isekai. So many isekai,
Yeah, it's like a popular thing for them.
right?
Oh, that one.
It's the.
Huh.
It's the
Appraisals.
appraisal one. I like it.
I loved season 1. I think I started it later in the season, like maybe when there was 11 episodes out, and I binged all 11 episodes in one night. The story was super good.
I agree. Have you?
Season 2 is boring.
You think season 2 is boring?
Listen. I've only watched 3 episodes of season 2. I'm not deep into it.
What happens?
I'm gonna continue watching it.
What happens in the third?
Watching it.
What happens in the?
From what I remember is he gets called to a meeting with the king again. No, not the king. The guy that could be king.
Oh, okay.
One of the brothers, and then they meet.
it
Everybody
gets-
now sees that girl.
It gets
I
much
think-
better. You need
I
to
know
get
it's gonna
later
get
into
better.
it.
I know it's gonna get better. It's just that the first 3 episodes I watched, I said I got Dandadan to watch. I got more hyped anime to
That
watch right
is
now.
Perfectly
that
fair.
I'm
I
gonna
get
put
that.
this one on the back burner. So, like I said, first season, loved it. Second season, I don't want to rate it yet because I don't feel like from what I've seen, I'll be fair. So I'll let you rate this one.
I would say high 3 out of 5.
High 3 out of 5. I will agree.
I liked it. It's a good show. I'll keep on watching it.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep watching it. Like I said, I'm gonna watch all the episodes again because I loved season one. It's just that when I started watching this season and I had all the other anime on the go, I just said this one is gonna be back burner, and it went on the back burner. What next? Do I know any of these other anime?
Sometimes, so it like it doesn't pick up some. I think I know what the noise gate.
It's like you gotta retire.
There we go. Up the. What is wrong with this?
Maybe it's time to get a new mic.
It's not. It's not the mic software. You can hear me fine.
Now you've been cutting out all night. I just don't want to say anything.
All right. What's the next one?
Oh, there's that one. That's what we're gonna talk about next.
Which one?
Let me just get the name of it. You already know what it is. The Do-Over Damsel Conquest the Dragon Emperor. I think earlier I said something about oh yeah, we were talking about the
yeah,
Sue
this
thing,
one.
and I was talking about like weird lolicon anime.
Dude, I
this
told
is up there.
I told
This is
you
up there.
I told you about this one. I was like, you were talking about like weird lolicon anime. I was like, okay. Let me explain what this story's about.
Yeah,
So,
go for it.
this girl, she lives her life. She gets engaged. She gets married, and it turns out that the person she's married to has an incestuous relationship with his sister.
Crazy.
And he's
Crazy
also,
first drop.
I mean, he's crazy. Incestuous could have just surmised that.
Yeah, I guess.
But
Just shocked me is all. That's all I'm
And
saying.
basically, she tries to get away, or like she finds this out, and he basically imprisons her, and then eventually kills her. After she dies by being impaled by a spear, he basically suddenly wakes up as a kid again. She's now, what was it, 14? How old is she? 12?
I don't think she started like 13.
I think 13, something like
Or
13.
it could be 12. Let's go
Like,
12.
For safety's, let's say 13. I feel like that's a bit safer than 12. I don't know.
It's not what he wants.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
continue.
that's because I'm about to say something about what he says. I'm giving him a little bit more leeway.
Yeah, go ahead.
It still doesn't help his case. Maybe she was 14. So now she tries to get out of the engagement to this guy because he's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So she finds this other guy who's actually a lord of another area, basically an emperor, and she, proposes to him, and then he's like, yeah, sure, absolutely. He's like for 100%. And there's this part.
100%.
There's this part where I don't know what really they were discussing, but like saying something. Why did you choose him or her?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I would have preferred if you were younger. He said those words. He said that. And then he has a closet full of young girls' clothes.
Young girls' clothes.
I don't know. It's a very fun. Like, I love the art style and how it's like anime. It is really well done. It looks great. It's funny. I think it's trying to aim for like funny gags kind of thing,
which is what it's going for. However, if the LOL haters wanted an anime to hate this season, instead of going after the lovely story of Suma no Sho, they should have gone after this one.
Yeah,
because
this is
as Benjamin said, story's there, the gags are there. I like it. I don't want to like it.
He's going after this girl hard. And
I have never been against lolicon and anime. Like, I've never hated it. But boy, was that an awkward conversation I had to be a part of.
Oh, that was nice.
That was
interesting.
That was awkward. The story is there though, which is yeah. Go watch it yourself. See if you like it. Benjamin, where do you want to put this on the list?
I think it's a 4 out of 5.
I sadly have to agree.
I could put it low 4 and 5. It doesn't make me a better person.
I would put it next to the villainess one. Actually, I'd put it even above the villainess
All right,
one.
let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. I agree. I look forward to watching that. I'll be honest with you.
I enjoy it. Yeah. I also like how like all the characters, because like there's the girl that like really wanted to marry him like back home.
Oh, and she's like, I'm
like,
too old, and she's like 16.
Yeah, she's too old and she's 60, and then like she has that realization that the emperor really might be like this, this kind of guy.
Expired goods.
Ugh, it's funny though. Go watch it.
Okay, this next one, talking about marriages. 305 days to the.
Yep.
This show, have you seen it?
I've seen two. Let me see here. I've seen 2 episodes of it.
This show is actually pretty interesting. Basically, what happens has to. But it's not even like they don't want to be sent to like Alaska.
Yeah.
And anyone who's single has to be sent to Alaska. Or not everyone, but they're going to pick someone who's single.
Why Alaska?
Send them to Alaska for their business. I don't know why. So these 2 guys have to tend to a couple who are getting married. And, that's basically how it is. And it's like progresses in a romance kind of way. And yeah, that's how it's kind of working.
And from what I've seen, it's not bad.
Good.
Where do you want to put it on the list? Because like I said, I haven't watched it.
I
don't know where you are on it, but I haven't watched those episodes.
I would at low 4.
I'll take your word for it.
I would. I do watch it. A lot of the newer episodes I've gotten very
tantalizing. That's a word.
That's what I would.
These animes are looking familiar, but I don't know the names of any of them. Like this one where he's running away from the girls. What is that? Why does that look familiar?
So that's another East. That one. Oh,
what's the name of this show? Because I feel like I've watched it.
Here it is. It's Loner Life in Another World.
Yes. Okay.
You remember now?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's an isekai. It's about.
That's what I thought. It wasn't bad.
He basically gets isekai'd. The entire class gets isekai'd to another, where he has to he is the last one to pick because he didn't want to go. He straight up tried to avoid it. He did not want to go, and so he has to pick the weakest abilities of like being a loner and being a villager, and somehow he has circumvented his circumstances, and he is one of the strongest characters in this world.
Yeah, I don't. It's an anime. That's just how they go.
I enjoyed it. I would say high 3 out of 5. I would actually put it above the other isekai.
Fair enough.
What do you want to pick?
That technically was my pick.
Was that your pick?
Technically.
Okay, well, let's go with next one on the list. What is... Here it is. The most notorious talker.
Oh, good. I was just gonna say that one next.
Were you?
Yeah, but yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that. I also really like this. I actually really like it.
How much episodes are you in?
I am in 5 to 6 episodes. Like, I'm pretty much caught up. Whatever the 7 made.
I am only 5 episodes in, so you've watched more than me.
I've watched more. I like the main character. All right, he'll do whatever needs to be done.
Basically a gaslighter.
He He's a talker. That's for so it's basically it's once again. But no, this is a fantasy. It's not even an isekai.
Yeah. It's
So
just fantasy.
basically, they have these guilds, and everyone has abilities. This guy has one of the weakest abilities, which is talker, which is basically gives other people buffs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he tries to be the strongest. He wants to be number one, and he is pushing himself. But the world is just not that easy. So he has to use some underhanded tactics in order to get ahead. And that's basically what the story is about.
It kind of feels like that. Did you ever watch The Black Company? I think it's called.
Yes, oh yeah, Black Company.
I kind of feel like it's kind of not super similar, but kind of like that kind of pacing and storyline.
The main character is a lot darker for sure.
Oh yeah, way darker. That guy, the guy from Black Company was just about making money, but yeah, this guy's
He sold that bit. It was his friends, but they also betrayed him into slavery. But sold someone into slavery.
Where would you put it though?
I would probably put it either 4 or 5 or 3. What would you say?
It's hard to say because I haven't seen all the things. I would put it on the back end of 4.
All right, that's fair. I accept that. You have another one you want to pick?
Why is Solar Leveler on here?
Because the movie.
Does it?
I'll see if it has any. Probably is. Or special. It's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie. It's a compilation. It's just.
Oh, that's lame.
It's on here.
Let's move that off the list.
We could just say solo leveling. It's steep. Not the greatest.
It got better in the second half.
That's fair. I can kind of agree. The main character is a piece of garbage, though. Such an asshole.
He's improving himself, though.
No,
to
he
be more of an
isn't.
asshole.
Just the things he does without consideration of the people around him is crazy.
He doesn't have to. He's a god.
Go. This one's another romance one. Here it is. Tying the knot with the Amagi. So basically,
Haven't seen it.
this guy study diligent, high class. He wants to get into a doctor. There's some lofty goals. He's being sent to this shrine with 3 hotties, 3 shrine maidens, and he's told that he has to pick one to marry. Spoiled for choice, I will say. Spoiled for choice.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to, and neither do they. But basically,
we all know how these animes go.
if if he doesn't pick one, oh no, the shrine will no longer be supported and won't be able to try maidens anymore. And it's a romance story. It's actually really
Gonna end just like those quintessential couplets.
it's like the animation and art is really, and we could agree where I will have to say it's the bottom of the 4 of the 5. I would put it.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
It's actually. Yeah, worst comes to worst, if my
Hopefully,
Do the
it's
video.
gonna sound great on mine.
yeah, we'll just take. All right, so that's the one I picked. You have another one
I don't think I know any of the anime in that list.
that I have left.
Yeah.
It should have. I asked you to watch this one. Did you watch it?
Well, I don't listen to you. Which one is it?
It's How I Attend an All Guys Mix.
Oh no, you know that is on the list, and I was supposed to watch that yesterday, but then I ended up playing Metaphor instead. So
Of course.
choices had to be made, Benjamin.
It
And
is.
Metaphor is beautiful.
So basically, oh God, you raided me? Oh no. Oh God. Hey Kenny. Hey dude. I don't even know. I might be having technical difficulties with my mic. Hey, we're just doing a anime
Hope he's
season
not.
tier list for fall. Hey, hey Kenny.
I'm still trying to find these anime that we were talking about. Anyways, you were saying about mixers, guys, girls.
Oh, I guess yeah. Hey guys, yeah, we're talking about the fall season. Right now we're talking about an anime called How I Attended an All Guys Mixers. Do not judge me. It's a pretty good show. I do highly recommend it. Basically what it's about
Give us a synopsis. Go ahead.
so basically it's these three guys. They go to a mixer and they're expecting women, of course, as you do. And it turns out to be three guys. Or wait, it's not actually three guys. It's three girls dressed up as guys.
Oh, this is the cross-dressing one.
It's the
you're telling me.
cross-dressing one. So
Yeah.
basically, these three guys are now having to question their sexuality as they develop romantic feelings for these girls. They're still girls. They're 100% girls.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's basically
That vampire anime last season.
sounds like my weekend. Oh, by the way, how do I sound? Am I cutting out at all?
Yeah,
Or,
this is the time to ask. Yeah, people need
do I sound pretty normal?
business casual. Go touch grass.
Yeah, it's I would highly recommend. So,
I have no idea. These are not showing up on my Crunchyroll. Are these on Crunchyroll?
okay. Yeah, this one's on High Dive.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why I can't find it on Crunchyroll.
It's a pretty
That
good
makes sense.
show. I would put it at the tailgate of like 4 out of 5.
4
It's-
out of 5.
We're stuffing a lot of shows in here. Okay, this is a good season.
Yeah, and the rest of them you're gonna have to rate on your own because I don't remember any of them.
Oh man,
I'm old. I have to
never
mention now.
watched up.
I am a watched up anime watcher. I've been watching Arcane though. We can talk about Arcane.
You wanna quickly talk about how much of Arcane have you watched?
I've watched every episode. I've cried.
I'm not caught
I've
up.
shed
I'm
physical tears.
I'm on
Okay,
episode
well,
3 of season.
ruined. Can't even talk about it. You suck.
Good luck. Let's yell. S rank right now. In S rank, we have Dan to Dan, the 3rd season of ReZero. We have Orb, which is a I highly recommend. If you ever see Vinland Saga, it's basically like season 1 and 2 combined. So descriptive. So Dan to Dan, I mean, it's pretty popular. It should be hear about it a lot, but basically, yokai and alien. Mysterious things happen. The couple of people in the cast, they're struggling through. I'm trying not to spoil too many things, but yeah, there you go. It's on the watch list. It's a really good show. Highly recommend.
And then it's a really good one. You'll catch on right away.
I might cut out here and there. There's something wrong with.
VOD ruined.
Okay, let's see if I. All right, so Orb. I'm going to skip ReZero season 3 because if you haven't seen. Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that. I'm literally. My face is in the mic.
See, it's the mic. Gotta get a new one, like I said. It's broken. No, I don't think it's the mic. It's working on Discord.
Yeah, it's working on Discord. It's something through OBS. Probably.
Yeah. Which one are you talking about?
Orb was the next one.
Orb. Orb is, as Benjamin said, it's comparable to Vinland Saga. It is about space and how the current world that they're in, the Earth is in the middle and everything else surrounds it. And they're kind of fighting against that thing without trying to get killed. That's what they're doing in that one. That was a quick summary.
Is this? Oh, summary. Is this better? Maybe this is better. I think I messed with the noise gate. This should be better. Yeah.
That would do it. Actually,
it's the open threshold. It was working before. I don't know why it just suddenly stopped working.
It happens.
But I think it's fixed. All right. So let me explain Orb. Yeah, Orb is a really good show. It's basically that looks insanely good. It's on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, awesome. A lot of good shows are going to Netflix for whatever reason. You can actually get a decent amount.
Netflix is trying to make as much anime money as they can,
right? It's basically medieval times. It's back in the time where people thought that the sun was the Earth was in the center of the universe, and basically these astrologers, yeah, are trying to find the truth. And basically, if they're caught, they get burnt at the stake, as you do, for such blasphemy. And basically, it's kind of like a psychological story where it's just really interesting how they try not to get discovered, but at the same time trying to help other people understand this interesting truth about the world and how the stars and everything work. I'm going to skip the other one because I don't want to have to explain it again and defend myself. It depends on if you like romance. There's the one called Blue Box. It's not Blue Lock. That one's a different anime that unfortunately doesn't have the greatest animation. Blue Box is basically kind of like a sports anime where this girl, she's really good at basketball. This guy is really good at badminton. This girl is trying to get to nationals, and this guy really likes this girl, and he wants to kind of push for nationals with with his kind of team in order to work up the courage to confess to him. It's a really badminton, right? It's actually really, really well animated. Where did you rate High School DxD?
Well, Kenny, that's not this season. So.
Kenny, all right, I'll have you know, if it's the older High School DxD, highly. If it's the new stuff, it's crap. All right, continuing. This is another season 6. If you haven't watched Danmachi, Is It Wrong to Pick Up a Girls in the Dungeon? It's going to be hard to suggest season 6. So I will leave it there. There's a lot of really good animes I would also recommend if you have the extra time. Like Demon Lord 2099. Really interesting. It's about a demon lord who's basically gone back, or he's died. It's the hero and the demon lord, and basically this demon lord gets resurrected in the year 2099 in kind of a cyberpunk world where people have chips in the back of their necks and they can all use magic, and he's realizing he's not as strong as he thought he was. That one is also a really good story. It's on Crunchyroll. I highly recommend that one as well. All right, sweet. I'm glad at the end of around the for the foot end of the stream, I fixed my stupid volume issue.
Okay. The YouTube video will be meant. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it. I'll add words every time you cut out. I'll just make up sentences for you.
Yeah. Just get AI to write it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you just say the awful stuff. You'll be canceled by the end of the week.
The awfulest. Yeah. Right now, we have a couple of more shows. The most of the shows, Mikey hasn't watched. So
I haven't watched.
I
well, I
am
don't know if I've watched
basically
anyone.
going to be almost speaking non-stop here, and then getting a second opinion from Michael. So this one, what's the name of this one? Where is this? It is called.
Why isn't
What were you looking for?
I don't even know how to say that. Ari Fruit from Commonplace to World's Strongest.
Oddly enough, it isn't on this list, and I
Yeah,
think
why?
it is coming out right
Because
now.
that's this season.
I don't know. It's not even on my anime list, to be honest with you.
Huh.
No one likes it.
Haters.
Yeah. Okay,
Haters,
so
it's,
this one's
okay.
called Goodbye Dragon Life.
Yeah, no clue. No clue
Okay.
what that is. Go
So it's a fantasy one. Basically, what happens is this guy, he's a dragon. All right, he's a dragon, and they kill this dragon because dragon bad. Even though
Yeah.
this dragon has only done,
obviously.
he's only helped them, and then they turn around and kill them. He gets reincarnated into a regular human boy, but keeps all of his mighty dragon powers. And so it's just this guy, living out his life. It's actually, as a fantasy show, pretty decent. Animation, it's all right. I would say sort of entertaining. I would probably. This one's hard. I'll keep on watching it. It's a good show. I think I would probably put it high 3 out of 5. I'm definitely watching it, and I'm going to keep on watching it. But really good show. 100% I would recommend it. I mean, I have other shows I would recommend a lot more. That's for sure.
So you put it at a 3 out of 5, eh?
Yep. High 3 out of 5.
I don't know. I don't know how you have the time to consume this much anime.
I don't. All right. Listen to this. I am so behind right now. I don't know how I'm going to. I need to go to bed as soon as the stream ends because I have to wake up at like 8 a.m. tomorrow, and I'm already dead tired. Okay, you listen to me here, all right? Have you ever seen the Fuliculi? I've watched the original Fuliculi. I didn't watch the new one they made. I did like the original Fuliculi though. I thought it was a pretty decent show. Oh, nice. It's like a really good soundtrack. Animation pretty good, of course. When did that even come out? I think it was like was it in the 2000s? I think it was in the 2000s.
I think it was 2000s, yeah.
I can't remember exactly when, but Fuliculi was a pretty good anime.
Why is the Spider-Man on this list? Is that shorts? Oh, that's shorts. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
It's not. Oh, did it leave? How did I watch Fuliculi? I watched it off of Funimation when they still had it. I think, unfortunately, Funimation has been losing licenses for a lot of shows.
Well, everything's supposed to be coming to Crunchyroll.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but like, there's a lot of shows that they lose licensing for, and it's just gone. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You'll have to like pirate it. Arg. But yeah,
What's wrong with a bit of pirating?
a little bit hot in it. Okay, here's this other show. We're almost done. This is like what we have left for the shows that we're trying to go through.
I guess you mean you.
It's really just me. It turned into a one-man show now. I feel old. Apparently, it
You only
came out
told me
in
to watch
2000. Yeah, that
10
sounds about right.
episodes. 10 anime.
And you didn't watch even all of them. How does that make you feel?
Metaphor has just been keeping my time. I don't know what to tell you.
How dare you? Okay, so this one's called The Healer Who Was Banished from His Party. I'm not reading the rest. All right, it's a long-winded title. It turns out he's the strongest. I don't really know
Oh, wait, I've watched that one.
to save it there
Is that
as
what
the
that one is?
Matrix. That is crazy. Oh, you've watched that one?
I've watched that one. That one's good.
Okay, you talk about it now, because I have been talking up a storm.
Gosh, where is it on my list? The healer who was banished from his party.
Yeah,
is in fact. Don't worry, I'll read the full title. for this.
Yeah, do it.
The healer is banished from his party is in fact the strongest. That's pretty much the anime. There's nothing more to explain.
I mean, he's a healer. He was banished, and then this one girl picks him up, and she's like, "Hey, I want to be in your party," and then he's just soloing some dungeon monsters like it's nothing, and then he's doing crazy things. So I was like, "Oh, what do you mean a healer can not cast heal multiple times?"
And then he does it.
It's still. About anymore. I watch a lot of shows. Honestly,
way too much.
It's what I do in my free time. That's my number one hobby is anime. So I end up watching almost literally everything. That being said, where would you say you would put the healing thing in?
I want to give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'll put low 4.
Yeah.
All right, this one. I've watched the first season. Have you watched it? It's Ron Kama Shawawa, whatever his name is. It's the detective one.
No.
All right. So basically, this guy, he's the guy. Okay, if you know anime memes, he's the guy that tells people to kill themselves when they catches them doing bad things. he just straight up tells criminals to kill themselves. All right. This is actually what I'm not making this up. This is what he does. He's like a
is this on Crunchyroll?
This is on Crunchyroll. He's a super detective. He can basically deduce literally anything, and at the end, after he's finished deducing, out of pure feelings of justice, he's like, kill yourself. And like Death Note, but like verbally, he's telling them to kill themselves. And somehow he's so persuasive that they're like, you know what? You're right.
Agreed.
I'm a piece of garbage. I should kill myself. And they start trying to kill themselves. But his partner, who has no ability to be a detective, a little bit, actually, he gets better. He has to save them almost every time from getting straight up killing themselves live and right in front of the police at times. But yeah, it's a pretty good show. I'll be honest.
What is it called? Forbidden Deductions.
It's
Ron.
Yeah, the Forbidden Deductions.
Okay.
I've
apparently watched 3 episodes of that.
I haven't started season 2. I'll be honest. This is season 2, by the way. I haven't started.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put it in purgatory because I'm going to watch it. It's going to be the first in purgatory, actually. I'm going to watch this show. Absolutely. As you can see this
don't
list.
Have the time right now.
Look at this list. I'm watching
200 anime.
I'm watching all of these shows, including the 3 out of 5s. That's other than the purgatory. But like, I'm watching all of these shows, each a 20-minute episode when they come out. I have no time, and I've watched also a lot of these. Which one is this one? I like to do it. I watch a lot.
But he hasn't watched Arcane yet, so let's not give him too much props.
Finished Arcane.
Highest grossing anime
of
the year,
and
he hasn't watched the last.
You don't say what.
Insane.
This is like the whole fake news, all right? Fake news. Listen here.
These episodes dropped 4 days ago. You had 4 days. 4 days to watch it.
They're 40 minutes
You're
each.
slacking.
They're 40 minutes each. I don't have time. I told you I'm struggling already.
Unbelievable.
So this other show, it's called Mecha Ood, Mechanical
Right?
Arts.
How can he even make this list? I haven't watched Arcane. The whole thing's a lie.
How dare you? I need to watch a recap of the last season before. If you start off of Arcane season 1, it gives you a quick refresher. It's kind of a
years.
It's a it
Feels that
does give you a quick refresher. It gives you like a bunch of flashbacks of what happened and like kind of sort of fills you in on most of the stuff.
And also, you don't really need to know anything that happened in season 1 to watch season 2.
Yeah.
Not really, anyways.
Nothing. I mean, the aftermath of season 1 is basically what happens in episode
Yeah, like
1 of
season,
season 2.
episode. Yeah, exactly. They just continue right off that moment.
Okay. But yeah, there's this anime called Mecha Ude. What it's basically about, quick flashbacks for an actual recap. It's kind of right in the middle.
I'd say it's closer to flashback
yeah,
than
it's
recap.
close to the flashbacks. Mecha Ude is about these mechanical arms. Basically, they give people powers. It's actually kind of a shonen. It has interesting elements. It's going to... How do I explain this? So basically, he finds this thing calling out for help. It turns out to be this mecha arm that suddenly gets attached to his hoodie. Normally, it has to be attached to skin, and it's hard to describe. It's basically kind of like a battle shonen. I actually like it quite a bit. I would probably say... Oh, this is hard. There's so many shows out of 4 out of 5. I feel like I'm starting to feel guilty.
Yeah, you're easily impressed. Benjamin.
Hey, you helped me with this list.
You are a sucker for anime.
I like anime. What can I say?
Hey, my 4 out of 5 is very clean. Okay, I don't even have a second line.
All right. Listen here. I'm gonna put this at the bottom 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. I like it. Oh, this is an oldie now. I mean, he's also rated pretty high. Okay, so it's rather okay. This is an oldie. It's Rurouni Kenshin. Have you ever watched Rurouni Kenshin?
No.
So this is
Wait, I rated DxD really high. That's because it had boobs in it, Kenny. It's not. I'm not. That's all I need in life. But yeah, continue, Benjamin.
So this is Rurouni Kenshin. It's a remake of the very old Pro Boobs Win.
Every time.
Valid. Yep, that's how I make my lists. Basically, Rurouni Kenshin is a really old anime that has been remade.
Oh yeah,
now.
I know this.
It's about a swordsman, basically in the Reformation era in Japan, when they were banning swords and all that kind of stuff. It's a really
You wanted me to
interesting
go back
story.
and watch the old one, and I said I'm not doing that. It's like 100
No,
episodes of it.
you can skip the old one. Just watch the new one. It is more than good enough. The animation is clean, looks
Way cleaner
great.
than what it was.
It's way cleaner. The voice acting much better. Because before they did that Japanese thing where they have the main male voice acting as a female for whatever reason, just like Goku.
It's cheaper.
Don't say that. you can't say that.
It's just the truth.
Yeah, but you can't say that. It didn't age as well as he says. But the new Rurouni Kenshin is really good. I would highly recommend this. I would
pretty good.
probably say this current season that we're on right now, I would actually say 5 out of 5, 100%. It's highly recommended. It's also off of Netflix. Another Netflix anime they got.
It's on Netflix. I thought it was on Crunchyroll.
I am wrong. It is on Crunchyroll. Thank you for
okay.
Thank you, Analysis, for correcting me.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, it's good that you're here. All right. So I'm going to go through a few of these quick because no one's going to know what this is. This one is, let me look at the name. Natsume's Book of Friends, Season 7. All right, this is Season 7. You're not going to... Wait, what did he just say? You would check out Gary. No, I'm reading his chat. Don't worry about it.
He's just as happy I'm keeping this monkey in check. That's all.
Wow.
Sorry, Buffalo.
Thank you.
Forgot how you identify nowadays.
You watch your words, sir. This is the 7th season. It's a good show. I like it.
7 seasons?
I can't recommend it to other people. I think it's a really good show.
Because it's 7 seasons.
All right,
Benjamin.
listen.
No wonder you can't recommend it. Nobody's going to sit around for 7
Listen.
seasons.
This show is so boring.
But you're not doing yourself any favors.
It's so good. It's like a coffee anime. It's something that, it relaxes you. It like, it can wake you up. It's something you
When
watch,
did
not
you
for
have the time?
excitement. It's something you watch to just relax, put something on, and just, sit back.
7 seasons though?
It's really good, okay?
Do you do anything outside of streaming? Like, do you have a life?
I don't.
7 seasons.
You need to understand. On my anime list right now, I have at least, I think I've watched more than 1,000 shows. I want you to know.
I don't get how. 7 seasons of a show
Actually, or
is insane.
I need to put on alerts because I forgot to do this.
Hello, Tranquility. Welcome.
All right, that should work out. But yeah, I love this show. It's a personal favorite.
Clearly, 7 seasons. You more than love it.
I do. I mean, I wouldn't be this far if I didn't love it.
7 seasons.
Okay.
Is insane.
All right.
Insane. But yeah, continue.
This next one,
I definitely do not speak whatever that is.
Nina the Starry Bride. This one is actually really good. It is reverse it's romance, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of not really reverse harem, not really kind
We
of
need
right
more
now,
reverse harems in the world.
right? So basically, this is this poor girl. She's doesn't have a family. She lives in
Yeah.
the slums. But she has these beautiful blue eyes.
Okay,
And
calm down.
I'm not the one who did this. Reverse harem no jutsu. Everyone mentions it. Beautiful blue eyes. That's the only redeeming fact. Other than her
Ignore it,
personality.
focus.
So this high-ranking person dies. This lady, this priest,
Yeah.
dies. But she coincidentally is around the same age and also has beautiful blue eyes.
Oh.
So what they do is they find this girl, they capture her, and then they clean her up and make her pose as the person
Clean
that died.
her up.
They clean her up. They feed her good food. And then they make her basically have to pretend to be this like priest,
Oh, there it is.
this like priestess.
Yeah.
And basically it's about, she's a really interesting character. She's like a
How
strong
old is
character.
this character, would you say?
I didn't check ages, okay? Do you need me to
Okay.
check ages
What would
every
you
time?
guess? What would you guess?
I guess. She
What would
looks
you guess on this reverse harem?
she's
anime?
probably like 14, 15.
Okay, that's what I thought. Continue.
All right. All right, this is like Middle Ages, all right? They had different laws back then. Don't judge
Yeah,
me.
different rules. I get it. Yeah, continue.
But yeah, really good show. It's basically if you ignore those facts, it's a really good show.
And it's a really good anime.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. I would say I would put it around the same as like the Villainess.
You'd put it around the Villainess one
Yeah, I put it around the Villainess one.
because they have laws in common.
Different laws back then. Darn right. What is that time we live in?
Whoa, Kenny. You keep it down, okay?
Oh.
You calm that right down, Kenny. You calm that right down.
Oh my goodness. All right. So this next one is called Demon Lord Retry R. So it's a second.
Have you watched all these?
What do you mean how? Just
No,
spice
continue,
it.
please.
This is the second season. This anime took forever to come out. It's the second season. They redid a bit of it and then started new. It's a new studio, so new artwork and everything.
Okay.
I thought it was good animation at the first episode. I was mistaken. It was terrible.
So
It
they
is
put all their money into episode 1 and then just
it is
lost the budget.
still
after that.
watchable though, but I would
okay.
say it has better animation than Blue Lock, but
As in it's actually animated.
It's actually animated, but it looks worse than Blue Lock.
Huh.
So I'm going to
art.
Yeah. It's not the prettiest.
So you're putting it in a 3, giving her a 3.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. MF Ghost. I didn't watch this. I'll be honest with you. I just want to talk about it.
That anime sounds familiar.
I want to watch Initial D. I just want to mention that. That's all this is. All right. Next. Oh. Okay. What's the name of this one? Here it is. Why am I speaking Japanese? Blue Miburo. Blue Miburo. It's basically this family, or they want to be samurai. Sadness. I dropped it. I'll be honest with you. I dropped that straight up. I didn't like it. In fact, we need something here. Let's put it. I'm going to. It's dropped at the same time. It's a 2 out of 5. Anything lower than a 3 out of 5, I've dropped.
Is dropped. Okay, that makes sense.
It's not that great. It doesn't look terrible. It's just so boring. Maybe I didn't give it a chance, but I tried, and it's not my cup of tea.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Also, we could just quickly mention this Fairy Tail. It's one of the offshoots of Fairy Tail. Not Fairy Tail, not this one. 7 Deadly Sins. It's an offshoot of. I didn't watch it. I just want to mention, how is this still running? All right, cool.
It's on Netflix. That's why it's still running. They got that Netflix money.
Got that Netflix money. One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece.
Not the One Piece.
One Piece. One Piece. They're readapting a lot of a little bit of the older content, so it's like more edited down, and that's pretty cool. I like that. It's a really good show. 5 out of 5. Great anime.
We're not talking about Nana because Nana wasn't released this anime season. Read the queue and you'll understand. Okay. Continue though, Benjamin.
She's talking about Nana. Like what Nana?
No, I was just Nana the anime Nana with the very long-legged creatures that were they called humans back in the day. But yeah, continue, Benjamin.
Oh, this next One Piece fan letter. I like we went through we should have did like 3 of me and then you picked one.
That probably would have been a good idea.
Right. All right. This is One Piece fan. This is a 1 episode special. It was really good. It takes like a day of the life of not like a just like normal person living in the One Piece world. And it did it really well. I think it's on Netflix as a standalone episode too.
Fair enough.
Not my cup of tea. What does that mean?
Fair enough. Nana would be ranked in the either 1 to dropped range or the 2 to 5 range. That's where I'd rank Nana.
Oh, this one. Okay. What's the name of this? So this one's called Trillion Game. Now.
Oh, I've heard of it.
The main characters, the art style, a sliver bit ugly, okay? The story, really, really good. I would say top tier stuff. It's basically about people who want to become billionaires. So they, one of the main characters is really good at talking, and the other main character is really good at computers, and they try to sort of like have a business and that kind of stuff. And they're basically have to work together, and they want to be a trillionaire. That's basically what that is.
Don't we all? Don't we all want to be trillionaires?
It's pretty good. I'm going to put it at the top of 3 out of 5. It could, depending on how it goes, it could go higher.
How much episodes have you watched?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Well, if you take this list, I've dropped. Let's do like fast, real quick. I have dropped this. Did I drop it? It's not terrible though.
I mean, by typing reactions, I don't even know what that means.
This one's in purgatory. So basically, this guy, he's an author.
Not reacting to anything. Continue. Author.
He's an author. He has a mushroom growing in the back of his yard. It turns out to be a dog. All right, moving on.
I don't even know why you'd watch something like that, honestly.
I
Technically, I'm reacting to Benjamin's horrible taste in anime.
What in
but,
the world? What in the world? Okay, so this next thing.
But yeah, continue.
Oh, what's this one called? So many shows.
How much anime do you have left? I just don't know how you have this much time.
Of the ones I've actually... Okay, let's just mention this. This is a shogi anime. I didn't actually watch this, but I'm actually sad that this is literally not on anything. All right.
What is it?
It's a shogi anime. I don't know what it's called again. But it's about...
Are you looking up the name right now? Is that what you're doing?
I was trying to, but I couldn't find it, and I kind of gave up partially.
People react to things I make. Are you an artist? Is that what you're trying to say? But you seem cool. Much appreciated. Benjamin, are you looking up the name of an anime? Is that what you're trying to do right now?
I can't find it. Oh, found it. Oh, I'm not saying that. It's fully in Japanese. All right. Yeah.
No, go for it. Go for it.
I called it shogi. I mean,
chat wants to hear it. Go ahead.
All right.
You speak like 95% Japanese anyways, so you got this. I believe in you.
Hohai ura rate mahjong hohai roku.
Beautiful. That was perfect.
It's a mahjong anime.
Honestly, I got that much. That's what I got from that.
It doesn't have any. It's so not interesting that it.
Why are you watching a mahjong anime?
I didn't. I just want to mention that I'm sad that it's not on anything.
Oh, okay.
So Fairy Tail. I also want to mention this.
Go ahead.
Fairy Tail. He does not speak Japanese. How dare you? Fairy Tail. How is this continuing? I don't know. I'm not watching this anymore.
What do you mean you don't know how Fairy Tail's continuing? It's continuing the same way One Piece is continuing.
Yeah, but One Piece is good.
Well,
you watch your tongue, sir.
I'm not saying One Piece is bad. I'm just saying it's a lot of anime to watch. It's a lot of anime.
It is. This one. This one's interesting. So this one, let me actually get you the name.
Thank you, Kenny. Much appreciated. See, Kenny's with me.
You listen here.
Don't yell at Kenny. Kenny's an ally.
Where is the show? This is...
Yeah, One Piece has way too much episodes of anime. And I mean, like, the new one they're making, The One Piece, I'll probably watch that.
That's fair. No, I would encourage... I wouldn't tell anyone to try...
Not starting on an anime that began in 1980.
Oh, I found it.
That's how long One Piece has been around.
I found the name. So this anime here is called 2.5 Dimensional Seduction.
Dimensional Seduction.
All right. Now, I need you to listen to me here. So...
Oh, I'm listening, Benjamin.
What this is about is...
Explain to me why you watch the smut.
It's not smut. You watch your tongue. It's basically an anime about cosplay.
You don't say. You don't say.
It's about cosplay, okay? And this guy, he's going to this school, and he hates real women. All right, he's only into 2D women all the way. But this cosplayer, she be coming into in this club room, and she looks just like his favorite 2D character, and now he's questioning things. Basically, it's all about cosplay, and he has to, he takes photos, and I think this good.
Why are you choking on your words right now? Are you trying to justify that you watched the smut?
I'm not done. All right.
Okay. Continue.
It's in purgatory. I will be finishing it
2D
eventually.
boobies versus 3D boobies. That's what sold him.
See, there you go. He's talking positive there. Respect.
Benjamin only likes the waifus. As a PNG character, I guess that makes sense.
Why do you have to say it like that?
I just said that makes sense. I was agreeing with you.
So this one, have you ever seen the first season? It's The Last Crusade, or Last Crusade of the Rise. Have you ever seen the first season of this?
No.
It was a pretty decent anime. Its first season was good. The second season, the art, animation, everything took a nosedive. I don't know if I'm going to be continuing this one. It's almost not even good enough to describe.
Man, I don't even want to. That's how. I'm probably not going to continue it. 2 out of 5. Oh, this one. Man, it's not easy finding the names of all these shows that I've watched.
Yeah, because you've watched way too many. That's why.
Okay, this is a ongoing one. It's the yokai one. This is by the same.
There's another yokai anime out there.
It's the same creators as ReZero. Is it the same creators? It's the same.
Oh, it's the one with the little Shanta.
It's the
Shanta
same
cowboy.
studio that is doing ReZero, is what I meant to say. Basically, it's basic. Oh, man, I need to stop saying
Is
that.
that on Crunchyroll?
It is on Crunchyroll.
Oh.
It's hard to describe. It's just yokai. They do battles. Like, that's really all I can say. It's
Like
called
Pokemon.
Sengoku Yoko.
Sounds familiar, but I don't know if it's on my list.
It's pretty good, actually. It's actually, like, I enjoy it. I recommend it. I would say it's definitely up there. I would say it's pretty good, but I stopped watching. I kind of stopped watching it. It's kind of in purgatory, but I'm going to watch it. I put it in the first here. It's in purgatory. I would say if it wasn't in purgatory, I would say a 4 out of 5. But because I have stopped watching it for a while, I put it in
I'll watch it
purgatory
one
for
day.
now.
I'll watch
Yes.
it one day.
Awesome. All right. I needed a show like this. Where is this? Here it is. All right. There's a show. It's called Fate of the Majority. All right. It's called like Majority Rules. So basically, it's about this thing where it's everyone has to vote, and whoever votes on the wrong side, everyone dies. Is it called? It's like King's Game. It's like a battle royale, like life death kind of situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's on Crunchyroll too. Isn't it?
It is. It's absolutely garbage. It's the one of the
Oh,
worst
okay.
shows I've ever seen. It's so. If you watch the first episode, it's so. The pacing is crazy.
Go ahead and remove that from my list.
Oh, sweet. I'm glad I helped you. It is so bad. I still have it on my list because I'm. It's so bad that I'm
Wanna
curious
see
at
how bad it gets.
That's exactly it. We should. Oh man, I wish we could do a react to it. I gotta. I think that would
Oh,
be
we could.
funny. We could do a react
Could.
to it. It's so bad. It makes no sense. It's everywhere at once. Things just happen out of nowhere. It's fun. It's bad though. It's really bad. It's so bad that it might be enjoyable in a different world. This is just Attack on Titan, some kind of Attack on Titan compilation. I'm just gonna put that there. My Hero. Do you have an
I don't know why
opinion?
that's still going.
Do you have an opinion on My Hero?
Yeah, I'm sick of My Hero and all their dirty little fans.
I think the recent My Hero like seasons have been pretty decent.
You know what's funny is when My Hero first came out, I really used to hate My Hero.
Really?
Really used to hate it.
I
Yeah.
didn't like season 1 that much.
No, and you
I
know, got,
liked
like
season 2 more.
7 seasons of that show. I don't even know what season I'm on.
I think we're on like 6. I don't even know.
Oh, it says there's 7 seasons right
now
now.
there's 7, yeah.
Yeah, I used to hate that show, but it's actually pretty good. I won't lie. I'll give it its props. It's pretty good.
Very nice, very nice. I would probably say 4 out of 5. Bottom.
For My Hero, yeah.
All
I don't
right.
even know where I put that. I think
Oh,
I threw it in the- didn't
Oh,
watch.
didn't we say like why isn't Ari Fureta on here? It is.
Oh,
We just couldn't find it in the
Oh, there it is.
in the landslide of garbage.
there it is.
I like
Found
My
it.
Hero. Agreed. Action got better in season. Right? I like
I found My
100%.
Hero too, because I did actually. Well, that's My Hero.
I like
Okay,
season
that
2.
anime.
Like season 1 of My Hero was like just a basic anime. It was nothing special. But season 2 was pretty good. Season 3 was like, all right. I think that was the tournament arc. Or is this a season 2? No, season 2 was the tournament arc. And then, it had a lot of like nice seasons, honestly. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And the more recent, like the evil arc and the more current arcs are pretty good as well. Okay, I'm not caught up to Arifureta. In fact, I think I've dropped
You know
it.
what's what? Okay, no, sorry. What's insane is that this anime got 3 seasons.
I agree. I couldn't get past season 2. I don't think
You
it
couldn't
was
get past
bad.
Season Did you finish season 2 or you just?
I finished season 1. I didn't hate it. I started season 2, and I think they were on a road trip or something, and I could not get past it. I don't.
There was
A lot of the cool when the thing when he was revealed to his teacher and everything. By the way, spoilers.
for a 2-year-old anime.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it, you're probably not going to. But like the whole reveal of like, oh, you've changed. You now have white hair and you're edgier and you have like a super
You're
arm.
evil.
You're kind of an asshole to everyone now because one person tried to kill you. It's not like the entire class did it.
Nah, they're all kind of bad.
I mean, his what was it? His childhood friend or something.
Well, that's the one
Wanted
that's on
to
his
save
team
him.
right now.
Yeah.
But like everybody else in this class was meh.
There's also that swordsman girl. But have you seen season 3?
I've watched 2 episodes of season 3.
Thoughts?
It's starting to fall off. Like I've watched season 1. Season 1 was pretty good. Season 2, like you said, like I watched all of season 2. I didn't mind it, but like it was like okay. And then season 3, it's like how do we get a season 3? There's like better anime
you know what it's like,
which should have like a season 2 and season 3. Yet still this anime somehow is on season 3.
right?
I don't get it.
You know what it feels like? Shield Hero. This feels like Shield
Yeah.
Hero, where you're like, wait, how did this get another season? Like season 1 was so good of Shield Hero, and then and then things went downhill fast.
Yeah.
And then somehow it's still got a 3rd season, which is impressive. I heard the 3rd season's pretty good, but I don't know if I'm willing to try it.
I would put this in a 3-5.
That's fair. I think I agree with that.
I don't think it's an awful anime, but at the same time, they kind of should just like close the book on this one, guys. We've done it.
I would, if it was myself, I'd put it in purgatory, but because you've seen it, 3.5 sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this the Prince of Tennis? Why do I have this here? Let's get rid of that. Oh, okay. This show is really, really good. You've
only said that 7 times.
Though they think this is a 5 out of 5. This show.
What is it?
Oh, Scissors 7. Now
Scissors
it's
7.
it's on Netflix. It is a Chinese anime. It is one of the best Chinese animes I've ever watched. It's funny. It has pretty good story. A lot of the action is actually really cool.
The animation style actually doesn't look too awful.
It's actually really good. I highly recommend it.
There's 5 seasons?
Yes. Well, I think there is 4 seasons. I don't know if they're full like actual up to like 12 episodes for each season. I don't know if it is. But this show, basically what it's about is this guy. He's like, for whatever reason, he can control a pair of scissors. And he can like control them and like
Dangerous
control
weapon
them.
in anybody's.
He can control them with telepathically and like move them around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he kind of has amnesia. He doesn't remember who he is, but he has this ability, and he's trying to live life. And then some mysteries are starting to piece themselves together.
Goes around and scissors people to death.
Exactly. He's actually a barber.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Quote unquote
anticlimactic.
But he doesn't really cut hair. I'll be honest with you. But it's a really, really good show. I highly recommend it. Oh. Yeah, it's kinky.
Just a little bit, Kenny. Just
Can
a little
be.
bit.
I mean, it'd be kinky if you want it to be. All right. So, okay, Tower of God. Have you watched Tower of God?
No.
No.
Not to say I've never watched Tower of God. I just gave up after season 1.
All right. So, after season 1, it goes down here. So you're not missing downhill. You're not missing much.
Started going downhill in season 1.
The animation gone. It's the animation of Tower of
The
God.
budget went out the door.
It's not good anymore. It's clinky. It has more animation than Blue Lock, but looks worse than Blue Lock. And the story, I don't know what they did. It's not as interesting anymore. I don't know if it's a new
They
studio
gave up.
or
Gave up is what they did.
something happened to they finally succumbed to hunger or something in the studio. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened, but the Tower of God season 2, it's not that great. It's unfortunately pretty bad.
R.I.P. Tower of God season 2.
I would say it's a 2 out of 5. If anything, it's the best 2 out of 5 there, but it's still not the greatest. Detective Conan. Why is that still going on? How is he still a child?
It's super
How
easy to make stories
Is
out of that.
he still a child?
Because it's like that other kid. What's his name?
Ash?
Show.
Oh,
No. That awfully drawn kid.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's on your screen. So if you go from like the bottom, the last anime you put up the didn't watch, and then you go up 4, that kid there. Red shirt,
Red
yellow pants. Yeah, to the right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called, but yeah, I don't know if that one's still going.
Yeah.
Same as Detective Conan.
Let's talk about this one first. Okay, so what this show is, do I have a name? It came out of nowhere. It's like a superhero anime. Oh,
Yep.
the name's coming to my, what was it called?
It's coming to me.
It's coming to me. Oh, here it is.
Tip of my tongue.
Kamen Rider. Do you know Kamen Rider? It got an anime. It's like a pretty famous Japanese like superhero like live action thing.
It's a TV show.
It's now an anime. They made an
Oh, that's
anime
why
for
that
it.
villain looks familiar.
It's actually not bad. I did
Called Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider. I did stop watching it because it wasn't that good, but it's well animated. It looks great. The story is Kamen Rider. It's just superhero saves things, stops monsters, fight things. He has these cartridges that he uses to battle. He can mix and match and elemental fight.
Right on.
It's basically Pokemon in a way.
Yeah, I can't say I'll be watching it. Is that on Crunchyroll?
I think that's how I haven't watched it. I think it's on Crunchyroll. All right, this next one. Technically, this is not out yet. This is a movie for Gintama, I think, or special. I can't remember. It's a movie. I love Gintama. I just wanted it to be here as an excuse to talk about Gintama.
Yeah.
Gintama, top of the list. Better than Dan to Dan. Best
no,
show.
Go, sorry. Go for it. It's PG-13. So. Continue, Benjamin. Sorry.
What, is he saying something?
Somebody wants to say something, but I'm limiting them with my rules.
Damn. Gintama, my favorite show. I like to talk about it. It's basically
Gintama.
it's a mix. It's a parody
That's still
of
going?
a lot of it's done.
Oh, okay.
It's ended. It's a mix of a lot of different stuff. It's sci-fi. It's action. It's comedy. It talks about presidential elections. It does everything. It's really good. Highly recommend.
Gintama. Never seen it.
My favorite show.
Listen,
If you ever watch Gintama, skip the first 2 episodes. It's garbage. The first 2 episodes are absolutely
yeah,
garbage.
I think that's why I stopped watching Gintama. The first 2 episodes.
I started trying to watch Gintama my first time, and I couldn't. I dropped the show because the first 2 episodes. I got through the first 2 episodes, got to the third. From there, best anime. I love it. It was a great show. First 2 episodes, garbage. I recommend skipping them.
Arcane is not on this list, people, but just so everybody knows where
That's
it
a
is.
that's a
it
5
is
out of
a
5.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5, easy.
It is god tier. It beats any other 5 out of 5 on this list easily. It's gonna be one
Other
of my
than
top,
Gintama, you've watched your time.
it's gonna be one of my top 3 anime in my life, I think.
Yeah.
I cried. I generally wept. Benjamin, when you watch the second arc, you let me know, okay? I'll be there with
Of Arcane.
you. Of Arcane, yep.
Yeah. I'll probably. I won't be able to watch it tonight. Because I need to go to bed.
Oh yeah, me too. I got class tomorrow.
Oh damn. But I will definitely watch it as soon as I get time, which would probably be like around Wednesday, or Thursday, Friday. But yeah, that is my listio. That's what it's going to look like. Maybe I should.
See,
I'll
that's
share it
my
on
list.
Twitter too.
It's my list. It's drastically different from Benjamin's because I don't consume the massive amount of anime that he somehow has time to.
Actually,
Uh,
that's not what I want to do.
but we will be turning this into episode that will be going to YouTube on Benjamin's new channel,
Yep.
edited by me
Yep.
because I'm a corporate slave for Benjamin apparently.
Thank you. It's the reason why he can call me a slave sometimes.
Well, you are a slave. You lost. to
See,
me. But
see, you hear it here first.
we'll also be doing maybe some cutouts on TikTok. Maybe I don't know.
Also, this is how many shows I've watched, by the way.
Yeah, it's sickening. You get it.
Great times.
Yeah, that said, this is gonna be closing statements. I will be back tomorrow.
I will also
With,
be streaming tomorrow.
Oh, awkward. I'll be streaming Roblox.
I'll be streaming. What am I streaming? Oh, Majora's Mask.
Oh dang, I wanted to watch that, but now we're streaming at the same time, so I guess
Wait,
that's not
what
gonna happen.
wait, what time are you streaming?
I haven't decided yet. Sometime after class.
Oh, okay. I'm streaming into the night.
I also don't know how long I'll be streaming Roblox for. Someone just told me to play Roblox, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, there's a bot. Best viewers on Steambo.
Oh, what do you mean, bot? I don't see him.
That's a bot right there.
I don't see him.
I wonder if that works. Should I start
Huh?
selling views to people? I wonder how much
Hey,
money I'd make.
I'm gonna go watch your channel. Can you pay me instead of me give you like the bits and everything? Can you just pay me?
Pay me to bot your channel?
I have a few computers. I could like give you at least 2 views.
Or maybe that just like gives you a massive virus.
If I use my phone, it'd be 3 views, and if I use my like tablet, you could get like 4 whole views.
4 whole views.
4 whole.
For the
Think about
price-
it.
For the price of $50.
That's a
4
steal.
whole views could be
I
yours.
could. I could. Hey, Tweaks. Hey.
Don't worry, we're just wrecking the
Well,
bot. They don't have feelings or emotions.
You've come on my the tail end of the stream here. Hello. This is my anime tier list for the fall season.
Before Benjamin gets
Bask
into
in
it,
its
I
glory.
have been holding this in for the last 30 minutes. I gotta really go. So it's been a pleasure, Benjamin. I'm
Alright.
gonna let you close off your own stream. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll see everybody else tomorrow. Whoever's
Sayonara.
watching. See ya.
Bye-bye. Now that's losers out of here. Let's get to the real content. Yeah, I got here late. My bad. No worries. Yeah, I went through. I'm not sure. Perhaps you've seen any of it. I don't even know. Do you recognize any of these shows that you see up here? If anything, I was having audio issues anyway, so you missed me having issues for the most part. But otherwise, yeah. Fully watched Death Note, Seki K. Ooh, a little bit of Demon Slayer and Wolf's Rain. Ooh, Wolf's Rain. I need to finish Wolf's Rain because I've been trying to watch it, but if I watch it on Crunchyroll, there's a dissync of audio, and it almost makes it unwatchable. Wolf's Rain ruined my life. That's huge. I like it so far.
It's I definitely need to finish it. I got to like I think I'm around halfway through. I think it's pretty good. Oh, you gotta finish it. I will. I just need to figure out it. Hopefully, I'm hoping that Crunchyroll's fixed it so I can actually watch it without the dissync of audio. I definitely will finish it. Actually, do we? It's a show like Wolf's Rain here. This one's interesting. It's called Delkio's Nursery. It's about vampires raising children. It's like a vampire daycare. That one's an interesting one for sure. It'll ruin your life. I don't know. I've watched a lot of like depressing, sad anime that have possibly broken me in parts. So but I'll take your word for it. I'll give it a. I'll definitely catch up on it. I mean, as you can kind of see, I watch a lot of shows, so I have to rip through them as fast as I possibly can. Honestly. Oh yeah, that's a good. Honestly, that's a good show to start off with. That's actually a really good show. Nice high quality one. Yeah. Unfortunately, I will be ending the stream here. I actually have to get to bed. I will be streaming again tomorrow around the same time. I don't usually delve too far to 12 a.m. Mainly because I have work in the mornings because they keep on giving me morning shifts and I don't want the morning shifts, but they'll give it to me anyway. But yeah, unfortunately, I have to get to bed. If I didn't have to, I would do more stuff. But unfortunate. Hopefully I can catch it. Hopefully you can either catch me when I stream again, or I can catch you. Hopefully, whenever you stream. I think you said like something like past Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, I will decide who to raid. I think I know who I am raiding. A friend. He's playing Final Fantasy. What is the number for X? VI. What is that? I think that's 15? 16. Is that 16? I think that's 16. Either tomorrow or Wednesday, not sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if I'm on and I can join the stream, I'll try my best to do so. But yeah, I have a friend who's playing Final Fantasy 16. I'm going to raid into him. Please be kind. His name's Zeno. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a wonderful day or night. Oh, and for YouTube, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, or follow me on Twitch if you like. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And I'll start the raid following. Set that up. Alright, I hope everyone has a wonderful day and night. See y'all!